Do we want to do introductions and such? How do you do intros?
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna start recording. We can
That should
begin
work.
at any time. I just want to start recording. You know,
So that way you don't miss
Have you
the
done
opening.
Chris? Have you done a test record?
of audio, yes. I have done a test record. I'm also separating out my channel from everybody else's.
Do you want me to start going over the system again from the start, or just continue?
Just go ahead and continue. It's pretty much
Okay.
broken down because you didn't explain. Because you've separated out intelligence and agility, or was it intelligence and what? Because you didn't want to change experience gain.
Yeah. So, C, charisma is your skill slots. So that'll be actually how many skills you can know at any one time. I haven't necessarily figured out how I'm going to give you all skills. It might be similar to how perks work. But all races have their own intrinsic perks that kind of work for their race. Then intelligence is how many points that you have for those skills. All perks are going to be pretty passive. You get perks every level, but the perks are always going to be pretty passive. They're going to be like side things. You may eventually get some perks that are maybe like a quest reward or as a story reward. You might get perks that are more like, I choose to use this right now instead of just this just changes the number passively. Skills, however, on the other hand, are always going to be really active. So you have to be using them often, and they cost points to use. Your intelligence affects how many points that you have for those skills. And then agility is just movement. Luck is separate from all the other special stats. Instead of actually distributing points into special or into your luck skill, you get a point for it every level. It is a quote unquote burnable pool of points. So let's say you open a door and you fucked up and you missed a tripwire that was very obvious in your face, and a grenade falls from the ceiling right in front of you, and you have 1 point of luck. You can permanently burn that point, reducing it to 0 to get like an extreme advantage on a roll. It's basically, think of you like your cats have 9 lives scenario. It is the difference between death and not death in a very, very tight situation. And you're gonna have 10 in total by level 10.
So it's kind of like a preset point of inspiration you get per level.
Yes.
Cool.
Once you use them, you don't get them back though, because cats have 9 lives. Eventually, your luck will run out and you will die.
Cool.
I'm not going to be as hardcore as Fallout in general is considered to be, but character death is possible. If you just want to re-roll your character, though, just talk to me, and that can always easily be arranged if you just want to play something new. Otherwise,
Alright, Garlic's coming in.
death is never going to be... when the situation arises, we'll discuss it, but death is never going to be a slow thing. It's not going to be... This system is not the slow chip down, hit its legs until it falls over. This is the... You fucked up, you took a bullet to the face, you're dead. And of course, at that point, if you feel like maybe the odds were stacked against you too heavily and that's a little unfair, we can, just retcon things on the fly. I don't mind that. Player fun is always my highest priority. Though story-wise, if you trip it down a set of stairs and you break your neck, that's also hilarious. Might as well just keep that.
Oh, he died the way he lived.
There's only 10 levels, so levels are going to be pretty sparse. The difference between level... by the way, you guys are starting off at level 0. When you leave the vault is probably when I'm going to give you level 1. Spoilers, you leave the vault. Oh no. Who knew?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, what kind of Fallout campaign do you leave the vault?
Level 1 is... You're basically a twig that can be blown over with a gust of wind. Level 10 is Little Pip level of carry 30 guns and just murder anything that you glance at. So if you live to see level 10, you are a walking power-armored deity.
Wham.
But it's going to be a long road to that point.
Okay.
Every level, you're going to get 2 special points to distribute. Actually, when we start off, once I finally finish putting in Zach's character, but I'll do that after I'm done talking. You'll get 2 special points to distribute per level. I have, in all of your character sheets, put the formulas for how things work. They're always pretty straightforward. and I'll let you all do your own bookkeeping in relation to that. Every level, you're also going to get 5 skill points, and you get to distribute those as you want. There are 15 skills: barter, big guns, magic weapons, explosives, lockpick, medicine, melee weapons, repair, science, small guns, sneak, speech, survival, unarmed, magic. Actually, no. I did rename magic. Magic is just known as ability now. Let's say a Pegasus wants to do a backflip air loop. That doesn't apply to any of the other skills, so it's going to apply to ability, because that's an intrinsic ability to being a Pegasus.
Gotcha.
Or if a little Pip wants to lift a cargo crate from a train, that's also going to be ability. Now, an interesting note is that when you're distributing points, your level has to be taken into consideration. The special have a cap of 10, and the skill point or skills have a cap of 10 as well. Therefore, I kind of did like a ratio cap where you cannot distribute more points into a stat more than your level. So let's say you're level 4 and you have 4 perception and you have 2 special to distribute. You cannot put a point into a perception until level 5.
Wow.
You have to be at that level to upgrade that thing.
Okay.
It's kind of a natural barrier to progression, but by
No
level
power
10,
leveling.
It's going to
Yeah.
keep things more evenly distributed, too.
Let's see. Experience, of course, is going to be even across the board. I'm probably going to just give level ups instead of experience. I don't like XP bookkeeping. It's way too much effort. So when you guys come across story thresholds, that's when you'll get levels. For the purposes of the system, radiation and taint aren't really considered. If you guys come across them, that'll be more of like a role play thing. If you just want to roll around in radiation and permanently be affected or something, ghoulified, then you do you.
Jacked up.
I'll just give you a perk and we'll figure out how it goes from there. Every level you'll get a new passive perk. And I will offer you, when you level up, a choice of 3, tailored to how you've been playing. You can then, if you don't like all 3 of them, you can just choose to reroll and I'll make 3 more. Please don't do that too many times though, making perks kills me inside. Because there's 4 of you, so I have to come up with 12 unique passive perks. And I will offer perks to you based upon how you've been playing, and the special points that you choose to distribute when you level up. So for example, if you put a point into strength and a point into perception, I'll give you 2 perks related to those, and I'll give you 1 oddball perk.
I really like the idea of a ghoul perk being called Noble Rot.
I guess
All
just
right.
keep that on the back burner then.
Yeah, man. In
Let
case
me-
one of us gets ghoulified. Hey, what's in this refrigerator? Pure radiation. You are now a ghoul.
Zach, have you found a picture?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Oh, man. We are so far behind starting on time.
Well,
That's
I mean, we're
session
kind of-
0 for you.
I mean, we're kind of session 0 currently, so
Yeah.
Definitely session 0.
I mean, there's that.
No, this is session -1. This is the session to plan when you can do session 0.
I thought this was session square root of -1.
Jesus.
It's an imaginary session.
There you
We've
go.
had a couple of those.
All right. For Chris and Rob, you see, can you go find the perks that I posted for you all and put them into your character sheet? You'll notice that you can edit your character sheet and you have a list of abilities. For Kitty Mark, Stable Job Mark, or perk, and then the racial perk. Just throw the 1 line that I wrote into each of those. I'll need to create Caleb's and Zach's real fast. And you also, all of you will start off with 1 racial ability, which will pretty much be your cantrip. Given that you all start off with 1 charisma to begin with, you can only pretty much just use it once.
So we added to bio, correct?
Add it to... No. When you have your character sheet up, you should be able to click an edit button.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry. Do you have the attributes and abilities tab?
Maybe.
Exit out of editing.
Good.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
420 is set up a little bit odd.
And so we say what?
If
Okay,
you scroll
I see.
over each of the abilities, there should be like a little pencil thing that lets you edit it.
Okay. So
Now, when you finish editing anything in your character sheets ever, please do make sure to close them, because Roll20 does not propagate updates to other clients until the window itself is closed. So if we're ever editing the same thing at the same time, we can kind of override each other.
no version
Had-
control in my
Had that
program.
issue.
Okay.
I wonder if I'll roll a nat 20 followed by a nat 1 at any point in this campaign.
Oh yeah,
Probably
critical.
not.
I'll go ahead and get that out of the way too. Critical successes and critical fails are a thing. I won't like punish you for it, but we'll use it as a chance to be funny. So if you crit fail dodging your grenade, you better turn around, kiss your flank goodbye.
Oh,
Yeah.
If I
question.
crit failed dodging it, can I just jump on it instead?
Answer.
You say that it says that the cutie mark perk can attempt to cook even vaguely edible things with a higher chance of success than most. Does not include cannibalism. Can
Yes.
I get a descriptor of cannibalism as not a pony?
Non-sentient, I would say. If it was a thing that was talking to you a few moments ago and it's no longer talking to you, then that would be pretty messed up. It would just be anything that would phase you. Though, if you want to roleplay your character
so it's a psychological thing. Okay.
yeah,
I didn't
if
know if it was
eventually,
like I can't cook griffins. Can I cook ponies?
if eventually
No.
I can make Taco Bell.
when you cross that threshold of morality, I'll let you rework that.
I like the win. Not
To-
if.
But
Win.
it's already happened.
Yeah, I mean, the second we leave, all right, everyone for themselves.
What is
Or
the
do I
Gladys?
get first?
What is the Gladys quote? Like, congrats, you monster.
It is
Okay.
something
Perfect.
along those lines.
Also, of course,
So-
your avatar is a snake.
Joshua, we've got the
yeah.
cutie mark perk, race perk, stable job perk, and then racial ability at the bottom.
Yeah, that is the one I still need to make. It'll be your It'll be your first ability. It'll be the cantrip one.
Gotcha. Cool. And should I leave these named cutie mark perk and then just have it, show like this when I click on it?
1 second, let me look. Yeah, to open your character sheet. Yep, that's perfect.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure it's how you'd prefer it. So it should, if y'all see in the taskbar, it should say the second thing there. It'll be, thunderclap. All attacks have a low chance and move return. Cool. Oh, why does
And
it
the
say-
image
why
is
does it have-
tagged as being safe, but you can tell that it was cropped from something that's not.
Oh.
Derpy Brewer Religion.
All right, well, I guess I'll just rip off someone's hard work.
That's how I've been doing. I mean, I'd like to, but there aren't that many male griffins in the show that they show off aside from the blue one from the new season. I don't think I can get away with that.
Rob, I'm posting your racial ability now.
Okay. I see how it is. It's cool.
All abilities, by the way, are generally going to be free actions, so you can do them on top of what you originally planned to do. I'm going to take the kind of typical D&D style where you have 2 actions per turn. You can move and you can attack, or you can move twice. Pretty straightforward. On top of that, using stuff is also going to be an action. Making a check would be an action, depending on how strenuous the check is,
Oh,
how much
hold on.
time it would take.
Pause 1 second. Just pause 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's as close as I can get.
Okay. You can continue. Sorry, I realized I was recording when I reset the OBS to record from multiple channels. I accidentally had it recording to the C drive, which is not as big.
No.
Yeah, and we're gonna be doing a long session, and there's video to capture. It's gonna take that up real quick.
All right. Chris, I have posted your racial ability.
Let's see. Okay.
Go find art.
Ert. Remember, that wasn't that big, so maybe not. I don't know.
Wild stuff. Just wild stuff here.
Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
All right, this is going to take me a little bit to do. I need to figure out what their perks are.
Okay. I guess we could just from gathering what everybody's role is, I can kind of already see how we're connected. In that, like,
Looks like we've got 2 mechanics and 2 gardeners.
yeah. Well, no, it actually allows for some contact, but just through me, because if I'm trying to make the synthesizers taste better, I would be trying to sneak whatever materials I could to make it taste better. So that's how I would be connecting the mechanics with the gardeners.
Yeah.
And I would be hounding you for filching parts because I'm working in inventory.
Exactly. It works.
Yeah. So I had a few, size 6 gaskets go missing from the storage room the other day. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Cold Cut?
How are all the press seals missing? All of them. I kept forgetting the circlet clamp. Sorry.
I have no idea if I'm supposed to be editing anything.
As far as I know, nothing yet.
Okay.
Yeah, wait for your... I'm going to be posting Caleb's perks, and then he can just put this into his character sheet, and then I'll be posting yours.
Gotcha. You're fine. I'm going to go through Roll20 and see if I can't figure out how to edit some things. Nope, I'm inept.
By the way, I have taken every single weapon from Fallout Equestria, and I have statted it under a certain die roll. Damage rolls will never really be affected. The max health, for example, if you technically have 10 endurance, you're level 10, and if you don't have any perks affecting your health at that point, you might. You'll have 25 maximum health. The strongest weapon in the game does a max of 20 damage. Now, that's the max health at level 10. If you're, say, any less than that, the max weapon is always just going to kill you. things are very one-to-one straightforward damage-wise. An example of a max weapon would be a Balefire Egg Launcher. So if you literally take a nuke to the face, at level 10, you may survive with 5 extra points of health if you already have max endurance at that point. Typically, no.
Well, that would be an unfortunate circumstance. So you might like this, Robert. For the first name, Dapius, I actually looked up a Griffin name generator.
Cool.
And I was like, I am completely at a loss for names, first names. I don't know why I thought Colquitt, but I was like, I'll go with it. But I saw that pop up, and I was like, that's interesting. What's it actually mean? And I looked it up, and it's the Greek god of food preparation.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. I already had an idea for a cook, so I was like, oh, but that just works perfectly, doesn't it?
So, Joshua, is this what you've just posted? The Windy Step? Is that my racial ability?
Yes.
Got it.
It's basically your cantrip.
Cool beans. Generally, cantrips don't cost you anything. But I guess that's different, obviously, in this system. Otherwise, we just do it all the time.
Stretch.
1 point spent, move 1 space. Cool.
No, there's no way you're tired.
What do you mean? I haven't had any sleep in like 2 days at all.
I'll believe that.
Alright, do you want to keep all of those or reroll any?
Wait, do I get all of them or one of them?
All of them. These are all your
Oh.
starting perks.
Gotcha.
If any of them don't sound appealing, though, you can reroll them.
Looks good.
Alright, now fill each of those into your character sheet for me. So just copy paste each line into each relevant ability. I need to go do Zax now.
Let's get those low rolls out of the way. Oh, let's get all those low rolls out of the way.
By the way, for a reference of all of the weapons, I'm going to post that in main real fast. The first group under each die roll is, of course, ranged weapons, and the second group is melee weapons.
Nothing for, not going to put it in data?
Oh, that'd be, actually, yeah, that's better.
Wow. Balefire Egg Launcher.
Let me remove some spacing to this. I just spaced it out so that I could look at it better on my end.
Sorry for the coughing, gents. Excuse me. Chris gave me TB, so
I did no such thing.
I'm dying of the consumption.
Oh my.
No, I just have a case of the branch.
Additionally, I also, in my previous, a lot of the role system kind of comes from how I did a previous homebrew Fallout campaign. I will not track specific bullet types because that is dumb. What you will have are what are called bullet packs. 1 pack equals 1 use of a weapon. It's kind of an abstraction. So think of, you have a machine gun, and you have a machine gun is considered a medium weapon, so you're going to have a medium pack. If you use the pack, think of it as like you're putting the clip in the gun and you're firing that entire clip. But that's 1 attack out of the gun. It's just abstracting things. So there are going to be small packs, medium packs, big packs, and then magic packs, which go to each type of weapon. You know. All right. I need to do 2 Zags. Oof. Let's see.
Really bothers me that this Baltimare that we're looking at has fishnets on.
Yeah, it's effectively a prostitute.
Yeah. A prostipony?
Constitute?
Prostamare?
See, she's actually French, and she's laughing at your insistence that she come home.
Mm-hmm.
Come on home, huh?
Han.
Han, han, han. Tappity tap tap.
So what are we waiting on?
I need to do Zags perks.
Gotcha.
Perkdale. Primdale. Dimmadale. Dimmadome.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
No.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, I did set that up correctly. By the way, you get all of your ability points back whenever you take a long rest.
Cool.
Short rests will rejuvenate some HP. Long rests rejuvenate all HP. Though this system is very much, because it's so brutal and so quick-paced, you're going to get your health back rather easily because you don't have that much to work with to begin with. So unless you sustain like heavy damage, which roleplay-wise, you guys, health potions are magical. They pretty much repair everything. Just splosh it on, your open skull, and it'll all be better.
So I can brute force a puzzle.
Pretty much, yes.
One of our last campaign,
I'm gonna open this shut door and break my leg in the process to get it open, and just sprinkle a little health potion on it.
No, that was our last campaign. There was we were stuck in these puzzle rooms individually, and mine was a series of goblets, where all of them were poison except for one.
Yeah.
But I had so much food, which counted as a health, that I was like, tests first one. Nope. Second. Nope. Third. Nope. Fourth. No. And I literally was able to
Eats a carrot.
Get through the entire room.
So basically, how I fight dragons in Skyrim: gets hit, eats 20 cabbages.
Oh, you want to talk about
bloat?
You would talk about giving yourself the shits.
Hold on there, Alduin. I got to get through this kimchi.
Oh,
that is too much.
Where did you say you wanted the perks copied?
Your abilities tab under your character sheet.
To the perk section of the perk guide.
I don't see a tab like that. I just see the bio and info tab.
Oh, maybe I didn't give you your character sheet. Hold up.
You don't have one.
Yeah, hold up.
Everything's broken.
You have it now.
Oh, never mind. Oh, I can't see anyone, so I can only see mine. Never mind.
You can only ever edit your own character sheet. Though I might change that in the future if you guys want to move things across inventory, but for now.
Oh, I wanted to get in there and look at everybody's stats.
Yeah, I'll probably have to change that, but let me focus on this real fast.
Still the only one without a height.
Well, you could just give yourself a height.
No, I have a height.
Okay. Oh wait, no. Look on the wrong one. Okay. Caleb, height. Give yourself a height. How big is you?
How many Twilight Sparkles are you?
I don't know. I just said slightly below average.
So
6.5.
0.5 Twilight Sparkles.
Oh, jeez.
Don't.
Philly sized.
One Twilight Sparkle is about 4 to 5 feet. We're using things in measurement of Twilight Sparkles because I joked about it, and now it's apparently a thing.
I mean, that would be hysterical if you were half a Twilight Sparkle tall and 23 years old.
What is
You'd
the
be
what
the
are those
oldest
little?
one and the shortest.
Well, don't they
Well,
have
it'd be the
toy?
runt.
Don't they have toy ponies or toy horses that have like tiny
Miniature
legs?
horses?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh,
miniature
yeah.
horses.
Well,
Yeah.
given that like the old measurement of feet was the king's foot, it should probably be Celestia's hoof, and that is one hoof still.
I don't know. That's a really inefficient way to measure things. That's why the rest of the world switched to metric. So measuring in Twilight Sparkles seems convenient.
Well, that's the weird thing is that horses are measured in hands. You know, the actual human hand size.
Yeah.
And the
23
distance is by feet. So if you wanted to differentiate the height of a horse, or in this case a pony, by the distance traveled, you'd have to use Celestia's front hooves and her rear hooves? Or would you just not care at that point?
I mean, I think they would be the same size.
You'd
So
think.
what you're saying is that Celestia herself is used as the imperial standard, similarly to the English king being used in the imperial standard.
Yeah.
So most people are 0.5 Celestias tall,
Yep.
or slightly less. Huh.
By the way, I have a Star Wars pun for y'all.
Oh no.
Do you know why they call him General Kenobi and not Specific Kenobi? Because only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Except, sir, the
All right. Zach, there's yours. Do you want any to be rerolled?
I haven't looked at them all yet, but yeah, reroll them. No, hang on, let me see.
Since we have taken so long to get to this point, I have run out of beverage. Can I go get some more soda?
Yeah, of course.
No.
All right, be right back.
Let me see.
Ooh, that's a spelling mistake. I go fix that.
Do I have to spend points on all of them, or just the racial ability?
Just the racial ability.
Okay.
Abilities, perks are always going to be passive, usually, unless they're like really unique. Abilities are going to be the things that you need to spend points for.
Gotcha.
So, for example, if you want to feel the emotion of your best friend, that's only going to take 1 point. But if you want to feel the emotion of a rock, that's going to take like a lot of points because it's not sentient, it's not alive, but you're still trying to detect its emotion.
Probably works better on trees than rocks. Rocks tend to not feel.
There you go.
Uh,
I want to be a
But-
tree.
but trees don't feel either. They just do.
All right, I have returned.
I like them all.
By the way, I made sure to say I have returned and not I'm back, because what does Chris always say when I say I'm back?
Hello,
Hi, back.
back.
Yep.
I thought it was Shady's back.
Back again?
Shady's back.
Tell a friend?
Does everyone have their perks in their character sheets?
Yes.
Yep.
Okie dokes. Let me go look at this. Alright, I think that's everything I need to do currently. Let me go ahead and adapt your character sheets so that everyone can look at everyone else's.
Yes.
Excellent.
To
Excellent.
To start off with, you will all have one special point to distribute. Or no, I'm sorry, 2 special points to distribute. You cannot put both of them in the same special. And you will all have 5 skill points to distribute, and you cannot go you cannot go past 1 currently for any of your skills that you put them into.
Darn it.
So 2 special points. Don't distribute them into luck. Remember that luck is a side thing. And then update the relevant character facet that has to deal with that special trait.
I think you just updated my sheet because it just wiped all of the
Yeah,
perks that I was copy pasting.
sorry, when you close things out, that's when it propagates updates.
Hadn't gotten that far.
So he's, excuse me. So we have 5 skill points to give as well,
Yes,
and
but
no more than 1 in the one we put it in for skills.
yes,
Cool, got it.
skill ports are pretty straightforward, and rolling for skills are pretty straightforward as well. Whenever you want to make a roll, you roll a d20, add your skill to it. Bigger number, better.
What is survival primarily for?
So survival will be for cooking, trying to purify water, trying to purify food, trying to just anything that has to do with kind of survival items. Maybe
Okay.
crafting as well of a survival item.
Okay.
If you're trying to craft bullets or guns or some such, or modify your gun, that'll be under the relevant gun skill.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm putting my points realistically where they would be for my character. I didn't know if like identification would fall under survival.
Darn it, I missed everything.
Identification could also be survival. If you're
Okay.
trying to tell if a plant is poisonous or not, that would
Sure.
definitely.
All right, that makes some more sense.
Oh wait.
There.
Our
R.
ability points. We have 2?
Mm-hmm.
You should start off with 2, yeah.
Okay.
So ability, we just start with 2 in it. Got it. Okay.
Yes. No. Ability points you start off with 1, unless you add a point to intelligence.
Okay.
I did add a point to intelligence.
Wait,
So
are we
then-
adding points to our special or adding points to our ability or
You have
skill?
5 points to distribute into skills and 2 special points.
Okay.
You can't put more than 1 in any of your skills, and you can't put both special points into the same thing.
But all of our specials start out at 1, or are mine
Except
all
for
just
luck.
1 by accident?
All specials start at 1 except for luck.
Okay. Okay.
And ability starts at 1 regardless?
Ability should be 0.
0. Okay. So I have 1 because I have added to intelligence.
Your ability points is what is affected by intelligence.
That's what I mean. So I get a point in ability for having a point in intelligence.
You get a point in ability points. Ability points is a separate thing from your ability skill.
Oh, gotcha.
Ability skill, think of it just like your intrinsic things to you being a
Gotcha.
Pegasus. So if you ever do backflips or anything.
Yeah, I'll leave
Okay,
it there.
I think
I
I've got
it.
that. I think I've got that covered. All right. So, but ability points start at 1 unless you have intelligence buffed, and then it's 2.
Yep. I put all of the formulas next to each of the little stat things. For example, ability points is 1 times intelligence. Ability slots is 1 times charisma. Health
Gotcha.
points will
Okay.
be 5 plus endurance plus level. L means level, by the way. It does not mean luck.
I was about
Okay.
to say, like,
All right.
Could abbreviate that LV for convenience, but
I
you don't have to. I think we get it.
I
That's
think,
true.
yeah, I think I've got it. I think I've got mine where it needs to be.
I'll go back and fix that later.
Cool.
no, you have to do it now.
And then we have 3 ability points. And is ability an ability? Or no, 3. Because we have 2 specials and then 3 skill points.
5 skill points.
5 skill points. And is ability a skill?
Ability is a skill. So
Okay.
for a unicorn, your ability will usually be related to your magic. For a Pegasi, it's related to how fast you can fly, acrobatic flying stuff. For Earth
Gotcha.
ponies, it would probably be growing or strength-based things. For changelings, of course, it would be like polymorphing. For yaks, it would be, I don't know, yakking, playing bagpipes. Since that's the only intrinsic thing of them.
Gotcha.
Maybe actually, for yaks, it'd be probably resistance. They would probably, their racial thing would be resisting cold, heat, poison.
And charm.
There you go.
It is hard to sex a yak, my friend. But they do have the best milk, so worth it.
And then is there any limitation on how we can distribute our skill points? Still only 1 per...
Yes, still only 1.
Okay.
Why did you buff explosives? What are you planning on doing?
Kaboom.
5 points, all in explosives. Let me try and open this door. Whoops, turned it into a bomb. Run.
I heard about that where somebody, where somebody as a DM played a game where if you rolled a 20, it was actually a critical fail in the opposite direction. So like you go to you try to push open the door, roll 20, you actually slam all the way through the door, go all the way through the room, smash the wall on the other side, and leave the castle through the side of the wall.
Perfect.
That's a little bit much.
It was a bit cruel, yes, because some of his players would get 20s and he would just like fuck with them in the worst ways.
I mean, like, 1 punching the door through the wall, sure, but throwing yourself out of the building.
Like with you just had such momentum. You kept going.
I mean, was he trying to bash the door, or was he just pushing it open, and then his hand pulled him forward through the wall?
No, he just pushed the door with such force that he ended up going through the room.
Hey, Caleb, small note for your health. For reference, we are not starting off at level 1, we're starting off at level 0.
Yeah. So that would be 7. Yeah. Oh,
I
whoops,
get to level
what's
12.
that? Oh, and we get 5, you say, for ability points to
For skill points.
distribute. Yeah.
Yes, 5.
Alright, I think I'm good.
Put them all into explosives.
Hang on, let's double check your background here.
Just no more than 1 in every skill. It's a capital
Oh.
point currently.
You were a mechanic, so clearly your goal was to blow everything up.
Exactly.
You
I like
take a
how-
bite. Go ahead.
No. I like how if you get just close enough to the X to close out the character journal, the mouse starts freaking out.
Magic guns can be used by anyone, right?
Yeah, currently for this campaign, yes. You'll still need the relevant ammo pack though, which will be just magic packs.
I thought that's how they worked before, was that they had ammo.
I think so, yeah. What I can do, Chris, by the way, when I actually gets time to play the intro music, is I can just stop talking, and that'll just be the intro music, title card, you big boom kind of
Yeah.
intro, and so in case it needs to be clipped out, it can just be dropped. Alright, is everyone done with the character sheets?
Should be, yeah.
Just
Trying to figure out your 5th point.
yeah.
Alrighty. Character sheets are done. Orientation about how broken my terrible system is done. Let's take a small, 3-minute break. I'm gonna go run and grab some soda. If anyone gets food, soda, anything that they need, go ahead and do it now.
I can't see where you coming from, but I know just what you running from. And what matters ain't the who's batters, but the ones who stop you falling from. Don't let them bring you feel like you're feeling now, doing things just to please your crowd. When I love you like the way I love you, and I suffer, but I ain't gon' cut you, 'cause this ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero to call home.
In the years before the land would be tainted by the sins of our forebears, the ingenious mayors of Stable Tech saw fit to ensure the preservation of Equestria's legacy with great underground stables. In the small and assuming city of Baltimare, a coastal town formed next to Horseshoe Bay, is where they designed and implemented the most radical of their ideas, safely out of the public's judging eyes. You have come from such a stable, number 14 to be exact, originally designed with the intent to house only griffins, this was merely a cover for a more ambitious plan. Instead of offering a safe haven to one non-pony race, what if it was extended to every non-pony race? The ideal would have never gone over well with the general populace. Why would ponies give up spaces for half-breeds and inferior beings? Well, it wasn't these inferior beings that started the war, reasoned Stabletech. And thusly, Stable 14 was created in secret, as many stables were, and invitees were hand-picked to join the selection. This stable was internally known as the Ark. Just as the goddesses offered goodwill to any race, so too would this stable. There, of course, were many problems with this plan of action that needed to be addressed. If ponies and zebras couldn't function with each other for any period of time without resorting to blows, how would all races coexist for so many winters? This was why the edicts were enacted. Thanks to our strict system of rules, Stabletech ensured that peace would last among the stable's population. By removing adults on their 25th birthday to a separate section of the stable, the youth would not be radicalized by strange ideas. By recycling all food and water into paste, the youth would not be stimulated enough to come up with such creative and radical ideas. By strictly limiting all forms of entertainment, the youth would not be radicalized by fun and enjoy. Let me load in the map. Oh, hold up, I need to actually put you guys in here. You all see the current map, correct? And you see the little area that I've revealed?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Alright.
there's the icons.
Let me go back. As the Robo-Brain teacher prattles on, you become less and less interested. Stealing glances at your three friends in the classroom, you see one of them is paying close attention, another is doodling, and one has fallen asleep. You think about joining him in the dream world shortly. You look to the clock at the head of the classroom. Just another 10 minutes and the four of you will be free. You grin to yourself as you think about your group's plan for the day, since today was the day. There were still preparations to be made, but if everything went well, you and your friends would be going exploring into areas of the stable that had never been seen before, and you could barely contain your excitement for it. I have changed a little bit from that intro. You guys, instead of planning on exploring the stable, you were prepping to steal booze from the kitchen.
Whoa.
I got dibs on being asleep.
Was the group's plan. If you all want to change from that, you can. The plan's just a general kind of intro of something for you to do in the meantime before the main hook comes in.
I like booze.
Booze
Oh.
it is.
So, the Robo-Brain prattles on for a little bit, and eventually peters off with one great exclamation. And that's why you should all thank Stabletech for your lives. They are very cushy and nice, and outside of this vault is insanity and chaos and disorder, and nowhere near as great as a coexistence as we have. His little noodle arms flop about a little bit, and you see some electricity buzz in his little case. And he walks to the front and says, "All right, class, that is the end of today. Turn in assignment number 31 to me, please, and you may be on your way."
Overmare, I don't see assignment 31 in my inventory. I assume I didn't do the homework.
You guys, roleplay wise, you guys come up with whatever thing that you want to. You can either have it or you can't have it. I'll leave it up to you.
Winter.
I did leave out one thing though. Please, everyone, add vault clothes that have 1 weight to your inventory.
I'm over.
Vault suit. Yeah, it's going to be 0 for Caleb because he is a pack rat.
So my carry weight should be set at... Wait.
No, wait, that's wrong.
So my carry weight is already at 1. Do I need to put that at 2?
Oh, it should,
Yes.
I put it at 1 because I'd planned to put in vault suit into your inventory, but I forgot.
Okay. So, but it needs to be at 1.
Yeah, just leave it at 1.
Cool. All right, we're good. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah, you good.
All right.
So back at it.
back at it. I'll let anyone who wants to speak first, if they want to. In the meantime, one of the Kieran students wanders over to Mr. Steele, hands in a stack of papers, and exits the classroom.
Winter! Can I copy your assignment?
Here you are, ma'am.
I don't think we have time for that.
I am a sir, but thank you. He takes your assignment and adds it to the table.
Hurry up.
Okay, thanks.
I have a loose stack of papers, including doodles on my assignment that I will hand over to the Robo Brain. Great lesson today. Great.
He takes them and smacks them with one of his extender arms. This shows great artistic promise. Good job.
So supportive.
Now, quick question: does anyone have perception? Did anyone put a point into perception?
I did.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you. By the way, passive perception is in feet. So, starting out, your passive perception I think is like 5 or something.
Mhm.
So that's kind of just 5 feet around you, and that's not like you can just see 5 feet. That would be terrible. It's more of like you're spatially aware of interesting things around you at a 5 feet distance. The higher your passive perception, the higher the distance, and the more fine-tuned things that you can notice. So, like, at 10 perception, you're going to have eagle eyes, and you're going to spot a gold bar at the bottom of the ocean.
Wow. What do you think of that, bird brain?
I can't hear you. I'm copying the assignment. Quick, somebody go distract him.
Hearing that, Cirrus will begin to flit about the front of the classroom, trying to say, "Hey, teacher, I wanted to show you something."
All right. Roll a 1d20 ability check.
1d20. 16.
16. You do some pretty sick flips, and the teacher is properly distracted. He turns to you. Ah, I see. You also have acrobatic talent. Maybe you can be an acrobatic artist.
Oh, like a circus performer?
What is
Cirrus, the circus performer?
I'm not sure what a circus performer is, but sure.
During the kerfuffle, I finish up copying the papers.
Seeing Cold Cut wrapping things up, I will land and promptly walk by and shoot him a glance as I go by, knowingly telling him that he owes me one.
What was the roll for, Zach?
Oh, I was testing it to see if the macro worked.
Okay.
I didn't know if it was going to roll in chat or not. Unfortunately, it did.
I hand my paperwork to the teaching robot.
He takes them and looks them over. Ah, I see. You have renamed yourself to Winter Flame. I'm glad that you take after your friend so well. Good work. He gives you a pat on the side.
I shrug and move on.
I thank him for his informative lesson and turn in my assignment.
He takes the assignment and looks it over. Ah, you share a name with another classmate. I was not aware of this. Congrats. Good work. He claps you on the side. Now, Winter, as you're walking away, out of the corner of your eye, you spot something metallic stuffed underneath the desk. Mr. Steele is currently standing between you and it, though, but you just kind of see something shiny.
Alrighty.
All right. Gally, do you want to depart?
Yeah.
Just move yourselves indoors when you want to exit the scene, and I will depart you. All right. Let me go reveal this. finishing with your only class for the day. 4 of you step into the cafeteria. You see a lot of ponies bustling about, eating at their own tables. The 2 cafeteria workers buzzing around on treads, moving food around, clinking plates, washing things, cooking things. There's a Coke machine, a bar with a few selection of fizzy juices, and other implements.
Wouldn't it be a Nuka-Cola or a Sparkle Cola machine rather than a Coke machine?
I think that just says cola and then it has sparkles on it.
Yeah, but not a Coke machine.
Sparkle Cola.
You-
What do you see? I don't see it.
It's just called Sparkle Cola. He called it a Coke machine. I'm being
Oh.
nitpicky.
You're being
okay.
mean.
Nope. The aura is ruined. He's totally out of it.
Who's doing the song?
So, Cirrus, you said you had a plan to get us something good.
I said we had a plan to get something good.
That's what you're telling me.
I don't know what you heard. I'm not the plan maker. I'm the wheel guy.
Well, then who said it?
Well, it wasn't me. It was Winter.
I didn't say anything. I was asleep the whole time.
Yeah, remember? No, it was yesterday. You said something about getting some booze.
You bird brain, you said something about getting some booze.
I did? Oh, right.
Pretty sure you did.
Of course. How could I forget myself?
God.
So what's the plan, huh?
Well, the food synthesizers are designed to create food supplements within certain bounds. Well, ends up there's a fermentation process to generate some of the food, like cheese. Well, if you alter the inputs for how it processes these foods, it can actually create other things like beer.
Wait,
Ooh.
like instantly?
I haven't tried it, but possibly.
I mean, I really wasn't paying much attention in organic chemistry, but I thought fermentation took time.
Well, it's supposed to be the whole point of these synthesizers is to produce the foods in well, what if you want to call it food, in a matter of minutes.
Yes, sorry, nutritive bricks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, it's cheese flavoring, so why not? Problem is, I guarantee you that if I start tripping through that, it's going to trip one of those safety breakers for food contamination, and those 2 robo-brains are going to robo-bin me.
I swear to goodness, I think they're trying to drive us insane. What I wouldn't give for a nutritive brick that tasted like apples. I mean, what kind of horse eats cheese?
I personally like it.
Oh, you like everything.
Yeah.
But after, honestly, like after 18 years of brick cheese, I need something different.
I think they have other flavors of brick.
Joshua, isn't the access panel for the synthesizers here, or is it elsewhere?
The lunch ladies have the synthesizers in the kitchen,
Excuse me.
and that's where they mess around with them at.
Okay.
You can go up to the counter to get your plate of bricks.
Anyways, you know what I mean. There's different bricks, but let's face it, they might as well all be cheese.
As Gallo walks up to the counter, Mrs. Boyle treads over. Hiya, dearie. What can I get you?
Oh, the usual. Some of the cheese flavored kind, if you would.
She plops kind of like a cheese flavored looking pile of muck on a tray. There you
Cheese
go.
acquired.
Ooh.
All right.
Bring it over with me and start eating.
Okay. Nibble on it. It's
yeah.
not really. Sorry.
No,
It
no,
only it only vaguely resembles cheese, but it only vaguely tastes like cheese, and only vaguely smells like cheese. It only really is vaguely cheese, but it's edible.
All right, I'd like a double chili apple burger, a side of fried potatoes, and toss in some of the mashed broccoli in there if you don't.
Input error. Cheese accepted. Here's your cheese, dear.
I'll take the damn cheese. Have a nice day.
You too.
Stupid bots.
All right. Run synthesis program S201.
Make a science roll.
What's my science? How does that science roll work again?
1d20 plus whatever your science skill is.
Uh,
All rolls are always just going to be 1d20 plus the skill.
Cool. I dig it.
I
So
do
when
not remember how to roll. Actually, no, never mind. There's a button for that. What am I doing?
You can do slash r space 1d20.
Or you can
And
just
then-
click on the die.
You can do +1 on the end there. if you want.
Hey, 7. Look at that.
Actually, do you have science as one of your
No.
skills? Oh,
So it's
okay.
just 7.
Well, it's just a 7.
Input error. Misunderstood. Cheese input accepted. Here's your
Oh.
cheese, dear.
Damn it. I thought I had it this time.
Can I get you anything else?
I regret asking if that were the case. Thank you, though.
No
Here,
problem.
I'll be right there.
I don't suppose I can ask you to surprise me, can I?
Sure. You have a choice of 2 options. Circular cheese or oval cheese.
Oh.
Can I get a brick of cheese?
What is a brick?
Waves 4 hooves to demonstrate a very large rectangle.
Make a barter roll.
Perfect.
Okay. She squirts some cheese on the counter and then immediately slams it with both of her noodle arms. Kind of cuts it a little bit into a square shape. Is this what you would want?
It's closer.
Was my service satisfactory?
Satisfactory pending revision.
Enjoy.
Cold cut. What was that code again that you tried to use?
S201. I thought I had
Sure.
programmed him into him, but it must not have taken.
So here we sit, broken-hearted, bricks of cheese, and no goddamn booze.
Well, the thing is, I don't think we can do it while they're there. I don't know if the robots ever go in for maintenance service.
All right, well, what would we have to do to get them in for maintenance service?
Winter?
Something would have to break, and preferably something we're out of.
I don't
What
know.
if?
You got any ideas, Gala?
Well, we could break them ourselves, make it look like an accident.
I know we're having an issue with tread bearings, so if you were to, I don't know, somehow get them to roll over something that would mess up the treads, they
How
wouldn't be able to
thick
get
is this
around.
cheese?
Yeah,
Lot-
something sticky.
Well,
And it
possibly.
would take a while to service them.
Let's see. Let's see if this will work. I grab my cheese and flitter over to one of the robots and show it to them. Does this cheese look good to you?
Please define what good means in this instance.
Here, let me show you. I shove it forward to them and accidentally drop it onto their treads.
All right, make a. Wait, I forget. Was there a pickpocket skill in Fallout 3?
Goodness.
No, I don't know.
There was sneak. Okay, then I'm just gonna use sneak. Make a sneak roll.
Okay.
For anything that's sleight of hand, I'll use either sneak or lockpick.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Oh, I have 3D die apparently. Oh, lovely.
Oh!
I don't know if I actually have. Did I put anything into sneak? No. So it's just 20.
Pass it over the counter, and it flops perfectly into the middle of their treads and gunks under her wheels. Oh no!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
It is okay, dearie. She tries to move a little bit, but just can't get it out of the spot. Miss Grill comes over, assesses the situation. I will carry her to the infirmary.
Good work, cold cut.
Door swishes open. They both exit.
Okay, now that they're out of the way, let's get back here. Go on, Gala.
Both of you clamber over the table back into the kitchen.
Alright.
Find the food synthesizer.
Okay, so
Overmare,
Gonna
do
go-
any of the other ponies in the room seem to be taking interest in them hopping into the kitchen?
Most of them are kind of looking at their cheese on each of the tables and making disgusted faces at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look
Cirrus!
over at Cirrus.
Cirrus, come on!
Did she say infirmary and not maintenance bay?
I'm gonna go and try and, hack the thing to,
Cirrus,
Um,
get over here!
Make a
to
science
try
roll.
and make it do booze. 11.
You bop at it a little bit, and it seems to accept your input and begins chugging. It shows a little timer on it that shows about a minute.
I'm gonna go
I think I may have done it.
stand in the doorway and kind of look out into the hallway for anyone that might be troubled by our actions.
You don't see it. Anyone in the hallway? It seems kind of empty
I'm just
currently.
gonna keep watch.
Okay. The timer on the little panel begins to click down at around 40 seconds now.
I go back over to the counter and wave at Cirrus to come back.
All right, I'm gonna flit over.
One of the dragons turns and looks at you as you both clamber over the counter, shakes his head, and then looks back at his cheese.
Come on, I think we got it.
The machine shows 20 seconds now. The machine now shows 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cirrus will cough at the end of the timer.
Cough covers up the ding. It begins to spurt a more liquid and viscous looking cheese into a bottle.
Oh no!
And it passes, and it once it's done squirting it out, it shows on the screen, beer cheese completed.
Perfect.
Well, Gally,
Exactly
you
what I
made it.
said.
It seems like you're the first person who should get dibs.
Chug.
Hey, save some for me.
It actually tastes like a very flavorful nacho cheese.
Ooh.
Winter in
This
the
is
hallway,
even better than normal.
you see one of the robots beginning to wheel back.
Oh.
Gonna step back in. They're on their way back.
Oh, shit.
All right, boys, cheese it.
Now, pause. Cold, come and throw you back there 1 sec.
Okay.
As you're walking out underneath one of the machines, because you're rather familiar with them, you spy that one of the panels has been kind of ripped open a little bit. It's missing a few of the screws. Looks like it's actually just about popped right off.
Take a second and pull up the panel to see if it comes loose.
Jog back real fast, pop open the panel, and inside you find a rather dusty holotape.
Yoink, holotape.
You grab it. Okay, I'm gonna let the others run. Stay still. CJ.
The rest of us are running.
Yeah, Sirius, Gala, and Winter. You move where you want to.
I'm gonna be here and be like, come on, Cold Cut,
As
get
you
your feathers out here.
clamber over one of the counters, one of the cafeteria bots rolls back in and says, glances at you clambering over the counter and says, "What are you doing?"
Oh, I apologize. As one of the technicians of the food synthesizers, I had heard it making an awful racket while you were gone. I just needed to inspect it to make sure that it was in proper running condition.
Make a speech roll.
7.
Uh-huh. I'm sure that you just wanted a double portion of cheese.
You caught him. Yep, that's my boy Cold Cut there.
Now
Dang.
you know.
He's a growing griffin.
She kind of makes like a metallic tisking a few times. Now you know in this vault we recycle everything. Everybody must get a certain portion to maintain stability.
I apologize. The cheese was just too inviting.
I understand completely. I too love the cheese. She puts her hands up. It tastes so yummy.
Yes, it does. I say, well, slyly sneaking.
She begins to roll back herself to the kitchen.
Jeez, that was too close.
Go back over. I go back over to the table.
What took you guys so long?
I found something in the synthesizer.
By Celestia's Forehoof. Is that a holotape?
You betcha.
Ooh, I wonder what's inside.
You want to play it and find out?
Well, tape is inside the holotape.
You know what I mean.
I know, just having some fun.
The holotape itself seems to be pretty antiquated. It's a larger model. It's kind of like a disc tape. You notice that it will not fit into any of your pit bugs.
Huh.
If only we knew a pit buck technician.
Or a toaster repair pony.
I may be able to jury rig something.
And we might have some old models
later.
down in the old maintenance storage section.
Okay, well, we'll follow
That's a
you
good
down there
point.
if you want to try to start cobbling something together, Gala.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Any
Group
of you
one
want
is
my cheese glob.
a yak from nearby raises her hoof.
My man. All right, I'm gonna toss it to him. Do I need to make an athletics check of some kind?
Sure, make an ability check.
Okay. D20 plus 1?
Yep.
Okay. Oh!
Smacks.
Oof.
It smacks into her face and she begins to cry.
Sorry!
As a brief side note, as I leave, I'm going to have left a small, almost building where I've been playing with my food, cutting it into thin strips and setting it up like walls.
Oh.
I will hurriedly flit out and say, I'm sorry, I have 2 left hooves.
It's worse because yaks have nothing but, dreads, so...
It's gonna be in her hair for weeks.
Oh, I hope she likes cheese.
The group exits their way from the cafeteria, makes their way to old maintenance section of the stable. I do not have an old maintenance section of the stable, but
Well, just any
What
maintenance
Theater of the
section.
mind.
once you're down there and poking around, there's kind of an older stable technician there, just by himself. He's maybe in his 25, because that is the cutoff age. So he's older to you all. He seems ancient in comparison.
Well,
He
he's only 2 years older than me.
He glances at all of you as you come in and says, what are you groups doing down here?
Making a bomb.
Alright, need some help?
No, we got this. We found this old holotape, but it doesn't fit any of our pip bucks. Do you know if there's any down here that it would work with, or any way to make it work at all?
He takes it and looks it over. If you'd managed to find one of those old computer terminals, probably big enough to play one of these things.
You know where we could find one?
I think there was one in the library. The teacher might also have one. I don't know.
This class is out for the day, right?
Yeah.
They never leave the classrooms though. Robots are fucking weird.
And I guess we could start in the library then. You guys want to go to the library?
Sounds good to me.
The
God.
library.
A statement I never thought we would actually say.
Hey guys, let's go to the library.
The second
Want.
we step out into the hallway, I just remembered the teacher had something under his desk in the classroom that might warrant investigation. I didn't get a good look at it, but it looked like there was something large and metal, and that wasn't there the last time.
We might be able to check that. Let me check this. Let me see this holotape real quick. It's burning me up knowing what's on it. Go up to the computer and
Chunk it in there.
chunk it in there. Yeah.
Large slot for it. Whirs up and all the text begins appearing on the screen. Goes as the text pops up. It says password ...
Shit.
I don't think that's the password, buddy.
No, I can try it.
You clack it in there. It says password rejected.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, let me try giving it a go.
Okay.
And I'll do a hack, I suppose. Science roll. Is that good? D20?
Yep.
Whoa!
18 plus 1.
You clack it in a few times, and instead of just playing the password prompt, the computer begins to list information about the holotape itself. It's like a secondary debug screen that's usually hidden from most ponies. The debug screen lets you know that this holotape's a bit special, and that instead of an actual password of keyprints, it needs a secondary holotape that has the password on it. And the two act as like a half and a half. Both of them are encrypted. With only one, you don't have the full message.
Seems like this holotape is encrypted. We need at least one other one to, get any useful information from it.
The one of the tread robots kind of wheels over and looks at your group. Hello, can I help you find some reading today?
Oh no, ma'am. We're perfectly fine. Thank you, though.
I am not a ma'am, but okay. Wheels back into his corner.
I love messing with them like that.
Cirrus will look at the Robo Brain and say, actually, I'm looking for magic and mushrooms in Equestria. Is that copy been returned?
I'm sorry. That title is banned.
Banned?
We do not allow for young teenagers, such as yourself, to read about magic mushrooms.
Oh, I see. Do you have any other mushroom-based literature available?
We have a small book on portobello, the most wonderful cooking mushroom in existence. Did you know that the cafeteria's cheese may contain 0.1% portobello? Haha, wow.
Wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, I'll take that book.
All right. It will be... Where my ping is, he kind of points his little noodle arm at it. Over there, under P.
P. Excuse me.
Okay. I follow
So-
Cirrus.
You search through it and you find a small little book about portobello mushrooms.
What is
crap.
this?
Spritebot?
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It flutters over. Hello, can I help you find a book today?
Oh, no, thank you.
My
But
name is
if
Mr.
you-
Search, and I'm rather good at searching for books. If you need to find a book really fast, I can't find it. It flutters up and down.
Oh, no, thank
Book,
you.
book, book,
But
book,
if,
book, 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 book.
Hold
but
on.
if you could, like, turn around and I want to
Hold
see
on,
your
I have a-
your access panel real quick.
Okay, can do, sir.
I'm going to try and hack it and make it a pet.
Make a hack roll. Or science roll.
12 plus 1.
It kind of fizzes a few times, and then panel shuts closed magically and turns back around. Hello, friend! I'm glad that I know you. I'm glad that I've known you for so long. I've known you for at least 3 whole days, and you are my best friend. It flutters up and down.
Mr. Search,
It turns back around. Hello, yes?
have you seen a holotape similar? It's a larger one. It's a disc type holotape. Has there been one here in the library?
Buzz, 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 buzz. I can look for something like that, but it's gonna take some time. Come back in a day and I'll look.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Search.
That might help us.
No problem. He then flies over to one of the nearby cabinets, and his back panel releases a few sparks, and then he slams into the the bookshelf, and then slams into it again, and slams into it again, and slams into it again. It just kind of repeats that over and over.
I'm gonna repair now. Fix whatever I fucked up.
Oh, hi, friend. Glad to see you again.
Yes, if you would let me see the back panel real quick.
Sure
then.
can do.
Alright, repair. 12.
A few more sparks pop out, and a bolt falls on the floor.
Oh, no.
Aha! Speeding! My efficiency has been increased. I feel the power surging through my He slams into the roof.
Gala, I think
Uh-oh.
it's time we leave before you do any more damage.
Starts
Okay.
spazzing out around the room, flying over bookshelves and through them.
I'm gonna try and catch it.
Making an ability check.
Can I attempt to snag Gala?
Okay, hold up. So before Gala runs over, Winter, you can make a melee weapons check.
I'm assuming that's the D20.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be unarmed?
Oh, unarmored works too. Do unarmed.
Well, I
instead.
don't have a modifier for either of them, so 13.
You grab her hoof and slow her down a bit.
I think it's
One.
time for you to get out of here.
No! I will fix this.
All right, we're gonna pause for half a second. In the background, you hear book, 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 book.
That bot is spazzing out a lot.
You've done enough.
Hey, Winter, how about you just go ahead and take us to the classroom where you saw that thing?
I'll catch up.
Just try not to break anything. You make my job more difficult than it needs to be.
Oh,
Alright.
I'll wait till, Sirius is back.
Yeah. Pause for half a sec.
1. Okay, that was half a second.
That was a full second, sir.
No, I didn't do the Mississippi part.
There's there was a bot on Reddit that set Half-Life 3's release date to the next month. And then whenever somebody mentioned Half-Life 3 anywhere on Reddit, it would set it back another month.
Yeah, I remember that.
Alright, Rob, you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, unpause.
Alright, I suppose... Oh yeah, ability check. I don't have anything in... Well...
Kaboom!
You go to grab the bot, and you snag one of its wings and tear it pretty badly. It begins to now flutter like at half the speed it did before, and it kind of jumbles around and bumps into everything. Aha! I see that you've assisted my flying speed. He smacks into another bookshelf. Speed! Thank you! Thank you!
Alright, now I'm going to try and catch it again. This time it's slower.
Make an unarmed check.
15.
You bap it, and it stops floating for half a second. Yes, how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm going to first repair your wing.
You try to fix the wing, but all you do is manage to snap another one. He now kind of just like flops to the ground and begins to roll.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take this whole thing, and I'll put it at my workshop, or where, with all my tools, and I'll fix it later.
You begin to drag it behind you by one of the antenna. And it says, please, stop. I need to find book.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We found what we were looking for, Search.
Book. As you're dragging it out, one of the robot librarians rolls over and says, hello, please stop trying to steal my assistant.
Are we still in the doorway?
No, I guess I've thrown you out by now.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm trying to... I'm bringing it to my little workstation so I can repair it. It seems to have damaged its wings.
Mr. Book crosses his arms. I am not a ma'am, and I think that you've done enough damage for today. Please leave him alone.
Please, ma'am. I just want to try and fix his wings.
Make a speech check.
18.
Its size.
I don't think I should.
All right, you have one chance to do it by yourself.
Thank you.
Gala continues to drag Mr. Search into the hallway as he just like whimpers, book.
Yeah, that doesn't garner any attention.
Alright. 3 of you step back into class. All of the ponies have left by this point, so you just throw them outside the classroom. You see Mr. Steele kind of just prancing around and cleaning up stuff, moving books back into place, tables. He's moved all of the tables just like to be perfectly symmetrical. You actually see him holding a ruler to them just to make sure that they're lined up exactly correctly.
Hey, Winter, where was that thing you saw?
It was under his desk.
His desk? Okay.
His desk.
I go over to one of the tables and ask for assistance from the teaching robot.
Oh, hello, yes, bright, young winter flame. Glad to see you back in my classroom. How can I help you?
I was wondering about this desk. This desk, it actually looks kind of off-center, does it not?
What? I just centered that a
Winter,
second
go.
ago.
I will attempt to discreetly get over there.
Roll sneak.
Ugh.
The robot kind of turns from the table and looks at you as you're walking over. Hello, Winter Flame number 2. Glad to see you back in my classroom.
Technically, I was the original.
I like this joke.
What is a joke?
Nothing. Definitely not you.
I am a Mr. Steele. Designation 011157C322111.
Interesting. Could you tell me at length the meaning of that designation?
Well, you see, pre-war, we had a cataloging system thanks to Twilight Sparkle. She took
Winter,
3 numbers
go.
separated
Attempts
by
to retrieve. Or maybe I'm probably here, so I attempt to get the rest of the way there.
2 bytes over 7 bits to the square root of 9 equals.
That
roll
is
a
fascinating.
roll
Go
a roll a sneak check, I guess, again. Because it's you notice that it's kind of like trapped underneath the desk.
Oh,
You try to move the desk with one of your hooves, and all that you manage to do is just kind of throw it on its side, revealing the holotape. A few of the things clatter on the floor, and Mr. Steele turns over. Go ahead, Cirrus.
I was going to say, Cirrus, seeing the desk falling, will rush over to Mr. Steele and try desperately to get a distraction. Mr. Steele, you know, speaking of the Ministry Mare Twilight Sparkle, were any of the Ministry Mares Pegasi like me?
attemptedly hurries to put the desk right.
Is a fantastic question. In fact, there were 2 Pegasi, just
2?
like you. 2 whole Pegasi, yes.
And what were their names? Which ones were Pegasi?
Well, there was Rainbow
Winter,
Dash,
hurry up.
the Loyal, and
What
then
am I supposed to be rolling?
the other one. You, I assume you pick up the holotape first?
Yeah, I'll swipe that.
Alright, you grab it.
And then I'll try to set the desk right.
Make another sneak check, I suppose? Or repair check. Repair check.
Do we have a repair skill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Typical Fallout style. I'm not gonna have...
Oh no!
You pick up the desk, but as you flop it back the other way, the front end of it opens and it spills more stuff onto the floor.
Oh, God.
The robot kind of like pauses in his explanation and begins to turn back around.
Can I hide under the desk?
As you hide under the desk, he looks back. I thought I cleaned that desk.
Tell me more about Rainbow Dash.
Oh, yes, of course. Rainbow Dash, the Loyal, was the leader of one of the ministries. One of the coolest ministries.
Winter.
The-
repair check.
The Wonderbolts, right?
Make another repair check.
Wait.
As
Okay.
you lift the desk back onto its side, one of the legs kind of snaps off and begins to wobble.
Winter, stop screwing around.
I think I wanted this to happen.
Mr. Steele turns to Cold Cut. Why are you talking to yourself?
That's an interesting question. Do you have any information on philosophy when regarding to addressing oneself in the third person?
What?
I want to attempt to put the contents of the scattered desk underneath the leg to support the desk.
That's can make another repair check.
Better.
You take like a photo frame that has Mr. Steele in it, and like smaller Mr. Steele's next to him, and it says "My loving family." Put it underneath the table. The table's weight causes the glass to crack,
But it holds.
but it holds.
And I run.
That's absolutely fantastic information, Mr. Steele. You've answered so many of my questions. I feel so proud to be one of your students, but I've got to go. But don't worry, stay right there. We'll be back tomorrow. Go for the door.
All right.
Slip
begins
to
to-
the door.
Mr. Steele, do you think
yes?
one day I can be a ministry mayor too?
No, they're all dead. Did that
Well,
answer your question?
Saris!
You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly. Thank you, Mr. Steele.
Thank you. That is my job as a teacher.
So true.
All right.
And scene.
Kind of in the background, Mr. Steele wanders over to his desk, looks down, sees the cracked photo frame, and begins to sob silently.
Whatever. He's just programmed to have feelings.
All right.
So
Make our way back to the library, I suppose.
I'm actually going to time skip a little bit, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Hold on. Should I make like a bulk repair check for the spray pot?
Oh no, I have worse intentions for you.
I
Oh,
would say
no.
you've
Oh, no.
done enough.
As you guys kind of wander back into the main room, you find Mr. Search just like completely torn apart into all of his components all over her bed, and Yella is just kind of looking at all of them.
Sizzling lightly.
And one of the audio
I
speakers
told you.
that's still attached to the power core is going book, 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 rather silently.
I told you.
It's fine. I'm fixing it.
And how many more parts are you gonna run us out of fixing it?
It's fine. I'll figure it out.
No, I'll figure it out.
So all ponies kind of have housing in groups. And you get to choose your housing. The stable is pretty strict when it comes to recycling, the whole age limit thing, but it's pretty laissez-faire about everything else. In fact, that homework assignment that you did last night was literally like apples and pears and simple counting. It never seems like you're challenged here, and most of the rules are extremely bendable. All of the quarters, however, have their own kind of like sprite bot, just to watch over them and make sure they have what they need. However, yours, for the longest time, has had a busted speaker, and so all it does is buzz. And that's why it was affectionately named Busby.
Daw.
But it's fine. I'm not gonna run us out of.
I wonder
spare
what was it.
parts.
I wonder what's in that holotape.
Oh yeah, did you all take it back to the computer? Or
Nah.
find the other one?
Well, we found the other one, but we weren't able to get it back to the library.
Nah. We got we had problems dealing with the great white void outside.
I'll just continue repairing.
Alright, make another repair roll.
Haha, +1.
You take out your trusty hammer, you smack the pieces, and all of them snap back at each other with some kind of like, magic connection. The magic crystal inside, flares a bright color. All of them smack back into a piece, and Mr. Search is laying on your bed, perfectly repaired.
Ha! Eat it, Winter.
Mr. Search rolls over and looks at you, his screen coming to life. He looks at you and says, Coob, 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 Coob.
Would somebody please shut that thing off?
Eat what, Gala?
It seems, once you look him over, that all of the pieces are in reverse.
Amazing.
Our brilliant repair pony has done it again.
Sound like these, I'm glad I only work on food synthesizers.
Well, hold on. Search, raise up.
He lowers into the bed a little bit. The pillow presses down.
Okay. Hold on, I can work with this. I'm just gonna reverse everything in the code hacking-wise.
Roll science.
+1.
He kind of does. He does a little twirl, and says, "Hold up. I need to." Gala book, you're fine. 2D still I.
Okay, closer. Boy. Close. I'm gonna try one more time to tweak it where it can speak normal. Another check, I assume?
Yep.
10 + 1.
The internal system seems to take the word normal, throw it out a little bit, chunks a few times, and comes back. Well, hello, Gala. I still need to find your book.
Perfect.
I'm amazed.
You notice that the little prompt, he has kind of like eyes on his little front-facing, little computer panel. And over his eyes now is the small pixelated form of a cowboy hat.
Perfect.
Oh, great. It only
Alright.
took you 6 hours to turn him into a cowboy.
I don't know whether to be impressed or irritated.
Well,
I'm kind of
if
I'm
it
kind of
works,
surprised at the setting.
Cool. Well, SearchBot, thank you. And we've found what we needed, but yeah, thank you for your help.
No problem. I will go continue to look for your book. Have a good day.
If you come across a copy of Magic and Mushrooms, bring it back.
I'm sorry, but that book is banned.
Damn.
Does a little flip and then continues to go.
oh,
Sea Winter, I have improved it.
You have set horrible things in motion. I'm
one
sure.
can only hope.
Seems pretty par for the course for this group.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, now I'm going to fix the buzzing one over here.
No, for the love
No.
of for the love of Celestia and all that is holy, no.
Everyone else in the group tackles you.
I'd say you've done enough today.
Ah!
I guess it's time for bed.
The library usually opens at around 8 a.m. It opens pretty soon. Everyone turns in for the night, and Mr. Busby just floats in the corner going bzz, 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 every so often. Alright, time skip, now morning.
I would love it if one of these sprite bots was like a rooster.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay, let's go to the library. I'm really anxious to check out this holotape.
As we walk by, Cirrus is going to kind of, I would say elbow, but wings cold cut and says, "Now here, isn't it traditionally you bird brains that are supposed to crow to get us up in the morning?"
You bastard.
To which, of course, I flit off in front of him.
And I chuckle quietly, following behind them.
God damn it. Bad kill.
Ultra realism. GTA 5, gotta take your shower.
Snatch you real fast.
uh,
Oh, there is no shower in here.
Yeah, that's what that
Yeah.
flat
That's
plane
that
is.
pan.
Yeah.
Oh,
the tile in the middle.
I was gonna ask why there were 2 sinks, but yeah, that makes sense.
The sink is there for a bird bath.
That's enough.
uh,
All right, 4 of you wander back into the library. You notice that Mr. Search has somehow found himself a pirate's hat, but it seems to be cocked in such a way that he considers it to be a cowboy hat. He's walking around to the other people trying to read quietly and saying, "Hey, can I help you all today find anything? I'm Mr. Search, thank you." And he floats away.
Cirrus is going to toss the Portobello Mushroom book back to the Robo Brain.
Mr. Book catches it. And
Thanks for the recommendation. I think I learned everything there will ever be to learn about Portobello Mushroom.
No problem. I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Gonna aside to Gala, irreparable damage.
I go over to Mr. Search and ask him, "Did you ever find any more of those holotapes?"
I apologize, but I did not. I looked the entire library through every book.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Go cram the holotape into there.
Back down to the computer.
You plop one in, and it says password. You chunk out one and then chunk the other in, and the screen lights up. And it is... Hold up. Gotta pull something up fast. Alright. You will be required to do wrong no matter where you go. It is the basic condition of life to be required to violate your own identity. At some time, every creature which lives must do so. It is the ultimate shadow, the defeat of creation. This is the curse at work, the curse that feeds on life everywhere in the universe. Then it has a little marker at the bottom that says, Philip K. Dick, do androids dream of electric sheep?
It's interesting.
Well, we found the edgiest diary entry. I can understand why it needed so much heavy encryption.
Is there anything else on the holodisk?
Nope, just that single entry.
Hmm.
And there are quotation marks around after the name.
Well, that was thoroughly this.
Well, I admit I was hoping for something more.
So what'd the tape say?
It was somebody's poem.
It said we're all bad and we should feel bad.
Well, sounds pretty reasonable.
Something about equine nature. I don't know, something you would know.
Can I start writing over the file on there?
Sure, but you'd have to make a science check.
Okay. Well, I have no idea. I have nothing that I actually want to put on there. I'm just curious.
Okay.
Well, I mean, somebody was trying to hide something, so I mean, do you think it could be a pass for something else or a clue?
Possibly. I mean, they hid us away from the adults so that we would never learn anything. Right? So they wouldn't be exposed to dangerous ideas. Wasn't that what the robot was saying?
That's what they've all been saying.
Is this a dangerous idea, then?
Eh.
It doesn't seem very dangerous.
Well, let's listen to it again.
You look back at it, and it has the same quote as before, which I will post in the Roll20.
No, you must say it every time. We can't read.
Is there any way to copy that to our pitbucks?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and copy that.
Same.
Well, beats me. Who's up for more beer cheese?
Oh yeah, I never got to
Yes.
try that, did I?
Yeah, I guess we're going to beer cheese.
I will go make us some more. Mm,
Guessing everyone's just going back to the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Okay. In the background, Cowboy Surge wanders up to a unicorn and says, "Hey, can I help you find anything?" Yeah, you go to the front table, and the lunch lady rolls up. "I apologize that I am the only one on staff. Our other robot is still currently out of commission in the infirmary."
I'm going to cheese that one up good.
Oh well, I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like a volunteer to help you today?
That may violate safety protocols.
Can I
I'll
give
be
a
careful, I
recommendation for
swear.
Gala?
Roll speech, though. Winter, you go first.
19
Nice.
plus 1.
Oh wait, I meant Gala roll speech. But
Wow.
if you want to use that roll, what were you gonna say?
I was going to recommend Gala because I've
Oh.
seen her handiwork.
Gala.
Yeah.
Right. Miss Grill says, "Sure, I assume I'll take that recommendation then. Thank you."
Thank you, Winter.
Serious, you walk up to the
Just
Sparkle
try
Cola,
not to break anything.
and it has a cap slot. It says 1 cap for 1 cola.
Okay. Since Cold Cut has decided to become mute, let's Okay, what's up?
Can't get this dang machine to work.
Yeah,
You're always better with these than I am.
yeah, it needs caps.
No, you know what I mean. You know. Do the thing, man. Come on, do the thing.
Fine. I wang the side of the machine to get it to give me a Sparkle Cola.
Oh, okay, you're using your perk.
Yeah, hold on. What's the
Roll a 1d3.
1d3?
1 will be starts working, 2 will be stops working, and 3 will be random effect.
Yep. Did it work? No, it didn't.
3,
There it is.
random effect.
The machine goes clunk clunk, chunk 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 chunk, and it rolls out 5 bottles one after another across the floor.
Lean back.
Heck yeah.
Lean back. Thumbs out. Hey!
Praise Celestia.
Don't mind if I do.
Nice. I'm going to just make this thing do more beer cheese synthesizing.
I always knew I could count on you, Bird Brain. And now we got caps to buy more Sparkle Cola. Look at this racket.
And we have bottles for more cheese.
Alright. So, the Sparkle Colas have a weight of 1. So choose who you want to have in your inventory. Caps will always have a weight of 0. So figure out how you want to split that up. And Gala, make a roll to make more beer cheese. Science roll.
15 plus 1.
The machine begins to spunk out more beer cheese.
Cool.
I very much wanted to use that word.
Where can we...
While I'm back here, I'm going to hack this robot to let me in at whenever I want.
Gonna what now?
I'm going to try and get this robot, or hack this robot to let me in whenever I want.
Alright, roll science.
10 plus 1.
Miss Gruel turns around as her panel sparks a little bit. Unauthorized entry into kitchen. Get out of kitchen, or I will cheese you.
Gala, what did you do?
Alright.
What did you do?
She begins to roll back and forth. Unauthorized entry. Cheese.
Gala!
I didn't do
As
anything.
soon as you exit the kitchen, she turns normal and her eyes stop turning red. How can I help you?
Just shoot you a glare.
Hey,
You have
try
15
and give
seconds
us
to comply.
More access.
Why do you
Um,
insist on ruining every good thing?
You feel kind of like a pat on your back, Winter.
Yes?
You turn around and you see a changeling holding a like a kind of empty, dirty tray. Can I get past you?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, how
Is she-
many bottles did the thing spew out of beer cheese?
You have 2 beer cheeses.
Alright. Boop.
Changeling wanders up to the counter, but as she sidles past you, she trips. The tray clatters over the counter, and she lands with her head against the side of the table and knocks out cold onto the ground.
Oh, darn!
Oh no!
I
What have
go-
you done?
I go and
I'm
grab.
gonna run over and try and do a medical check.
I will help, as I can carry the. I can easily carry the changeling if need be back to the infirmary.
Miss Girl begins to roll out from behind the table. Go ahead and do a medical check, Sears.
All right, it's gonna be 20 plus 1. Oh God! Oh.
You lift up the changeling to get a closer look at her skull, but you slip and you drop her again back onto the table.
Okay, that's enough of
Makes it a
that.
slap.
She's going to the infirmary. Stop trying
Miss-
to help.
Miss Girl rolls up to the group. Please move out of the way. I will provide medical assistance.
Yes, yes, I think you're
Okay.
Wraps her tube's arms around the changeling, picks her up, and begins to roll out of the room. Please do not injure any more people, she says to Cirrus as she exits.
Well, now I feel bad. Well, I follow the. I decide to follow the machine.
You follow her into the hallway, and she goes down a few more hallways towards the infirmary section. She enters through the door, puts it in changeling one of the beds, and turns to you. We will keep a close eye. Do not worry.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak back and shut the door, wire it shut with my ability.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gave that to you.
You're going
Oh
to get
no!
yourself messed up.
You've broken
And
your
make
own
more beer
campaign.
cheese.
Make a science check.
They're gonna kick
plus
us
1.
out of the vault.
The machine now begins to spurt beer cheese everywhere and won't stop.
Fix, repair.
Cirrus is gonna fly in and start scooping it up with his wings.
Miss Girl and Cold Cup come into the room to see both students now covered in beer cheese as the machine spits it everywhere.
What did I expect? What did I expect?
Make a repair roll, Gala.
10 plus 1.
The machine is now spraying beer cheese in your face. It's rather hot. Miss Girl says, "Hold up, students. I know how to fix this. I am on the way." She presses the button to the door and it doesn't open. She presses the button again. The door
I do
seems
it
to be
again.
jammed.
One more time, repair. I will fix it. Oh god.
The machine finally just explodes beer cheese over the entire room, coating you and Cirrus, and some of the table. It kind of gets a few flecks on Winter.
You do realize I'm going to have to fix that, right?
I'm sizzling. You just destroyed the food synthesizer.
You just
Do you
destroyed.
know what that's going to do to our supplies?
I'm going to
gonna
have to
unwire
rebuild
the door
everything.
now and just run away. Like, okay, bye.
I've just got to refabricate everything, you know?
Door panel finally opens and Miss Girl enters. As she does so, Gunk gets in her tracks. Oh, no! Not again!
Not like this! Not like this!
At least from the neck up, at this point, I just erupt into, like, bluish flames. Ah!
I could have put my hands in my head in my talons and just be like, okay, why is this my life?
So I look like a cheese monster. I need a shower. I'm ready to leave.
Yes, please leave, please.
However, this is
I'm
the
also
best
going
tasting
to
thing
take
we've
a
had in a
shower.
while, so I'm literally licking it off my wings.
Same.
It
well,
is
buddy.
delicious.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and sigh. Goldcut, will you help me drag this thing back down to the maintenance bay?
Well, I don't have any other choice.
What are you dragging?
The
The
cafeteria
Synthesizer?
bot.
yeah.
Okay. You grab the
Uh.
synthesizer and the
Not
bot.
the synth-
Oh,
The cafeteria bot. The synthesizer's pretty big, isn't it?
no, it's fairly small. There are two of them in there too.
Okay.
See, there's an extra one. It's fine.
I thought that was one big 2-block machine.
Miss Grill now begins to very slowly clean the kitchen, kind of like grabbing the cheese off the walls and then throwing it into a waste bin. Why is there so much cheese? I knew it would one day rebel.
I guess I gotta go back and help her clean up.
Oh.
Partially my responsibility to do so, so.
All right.
Once I'm done washing off, I'll probably go try and help and also repair.
All right. Three of you exit the room and head back to your room. There's not really a shower section because all of this vault tried to save as much space as possible because this vault's all about recycling. The air is recycled, food's recycled, the waste is recycled. So they try to be very space conservant. All of the dormitories have their own little bathroom section, and of course, your showers are limited, and so is the heat. Cold Cut, you make a repair room? I don't know what cleaning would be.
Sure, we'll go with repair, because I actually have one in repair. Sweet. Let's see.
You could almost put it at survival.
Survival would work
5.
too.
Whether or not the cheese gets you.
The cheese got me.
You begin to clean a portion of the kitchen, and you finally get it clean. And Miss Girl says, "Thank you for the work." And she turns around. She sees that you had gotten some of the cheese on your feet, so all of the section that you've just cleaned is now covered, kind of like with a thin film of more cheese.
Ugh.
Help! She ends the statement with, but it's more of like beginning a new statement at the same time.
I
More.
think I'm just gonna leave. I think I'm just gonna leave. I decide to go.
All right, you exit.
Leaving a trail of cheese tracks.
Nope, flight. I do not have to leave a trail of cheese tracks.
Oh, so you
I
just
did-
blow the remaining cheese all over the kitchen.
As you fly through the cafeteria for the second time today, you hear a robot quietly sobbing in the background. You enter the room. You see that all of the cheesified ponies have finally cleaned themselves off. You know, they got towels and stuff, and that just took a shower looking vibe.
Alright, now I'm going back to help clean and repair.
Maybe don't.
Oh, I'm not telling anyone, I'm just kind of walking away, like, what?
Where are you going?
Well, I figured I'd help clean up the cheese mess.
Make a
Cold
speech
cut
check.
grabber.
15. +1 actually. No, I have barter. Never mind. So yeah, 15.
You actually believe that she might have somewhat of an intention to help.
It's not her intention that I'm worried about. It's the results.
It's just cleaning cheese.
Yeah, you have fun. I'm just gonna take a shower.
Uh,
You go back into the kitchen and you see that the bot is now laying on the ground in the middle of like the cheese pile and just kind of sobbing.
I don't like that these robots cry. I really don't like that.
Hey, Cirrus.
Could you use some help, ma'am?
She turns. Get rid of the cheese.
Alright.
Who said hey serious?
That was me.
I'll go back to that then for a second.
Yeah, Winter, what's up?
Do you still have any of those sparkle colas?
Yeah, I got one. Well, I mean, I put them over here in this chest. Help yourself.
Could I have one of those?
Yes, you may.
In that case, I'm going to drink a sparkle cola.
Alright, remove a sparkle cola from your inventory, serious. And now I'm gonna pop back over to Gala.
Yeah, I'm gonna start cleaning.
Okay, make a repair check. You finally clean up the last bits of cheese. The kitchen now looks de-cheesified, but you notice that everything is now slightly sticky.
Suppose I'll get some water and some soap, maybe a mop. Yeah, get a mop and try and unsticky it.
Alright, make a repair check.
11 + 1.
You get mop water kind of everywhere, but you manage to clean up all the cheese. Miss Girl is still stopping on the floor in one corner.
I got rid of all the cheese.
She stands up on her treads. Ah, I see that you did. Hurrah! She goes to move and slides from one end of the room to the other, smacking into the wall. Now, before I could not move. Now I move too fast. What fresh hell is this?
Let me clean up the water for you.
With repair.
What's the
7
deal with
+
Robo
1.
Brains getting cheese all over the kitchen? What's up with that?
As you begin to try to mop one of the floors, you accidentally mop your mop bucket over, and
Oh
the water gets into a few of the electronics, and they begin to spark a little bit.
Well,
My
continue.
gala sense is tingling.
I'm going to continue trying to clean up the water for now, because that other stuff can't be helped until
Repair.
the water's gone. 13 + 1.
Through the use of a mop and a whole bunch of towels, you finally manage to get up most of the water. The floor is now drying.
Alright. Now, I'm going to check on the other things, see if they're working. Not repair them yet, just kind of see if, like, the sparking electricity things are working.
Every so often they throw a spark, but they seem to be functioning.
Can I look under to see if, like, I see any short circuits or anything?
You look under and you see that there was just one wire that was a little bit loose and got some water in it.
Well, that should be fine, I suppose. Now, to repair the cheese.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Will the nightmare never end?
Alright, hold up. I gotta go regrab.
9.
Gotta go regrab the picture.
Oh god.
This is just a photocopier, by the way. You gotta repair the cheese machine. And you put the pieces back together, you kind of staple them into place, put some nails in there. And it looks like it's functioning properly.
Looks.
I'm going to
Mr. wanders back over. Ah, it seems that you fixed it.
No.
She presses a button on one of the front panels, and it short circuits and zaps her. The robot falls to the ground unconscious.
Well, I'm going to make another repair check to try and repair
Why?
the cheese thing. It's trial and error, the cheese machine.
I would assume at some point we have to go do our jobs, more or less.
I am doing my job.
You are, but the rest of us.
So the stable more or less runs completely automatically, given all of the robots. Your jobs are more of just like hobbies of things to do in your spare time. There is no money. There's no really system of money in the vault. Every so often, robots will give you caps for being like a good student or a great worker, or like they'll see you pick up a chair because you were the one who knocked it over, and they'll give you a cap and say "Great work."
10 points to Gryffindor.
Exactly.
But yeah, I
I love
rolled
how
a 17 to repair the machine.
You fully fixed the cheese machine.
I'm
Cool.
probably gonna go do inventory things then to see how much damage Gala has actually done over the past 2 days.
Okay.
Now time for the robot.
You wander out of the room and go to your place of work. And there you look at the tally system, and you see actually this month she's doing pretty well.
Maybe I
no.
shouldn't be so hard on her.
What are you repairing, Gala?
Now I'm gonna, try and reboot the robot, get it up and working.
Alright, make a science check.
15 plus 1.
She's laying on the floor, and every so often she remembers to herself, cheese. No, cheese. Kind of lean down, look her over, and then slap her across the face. She reboots and stands back up. Ah, hello, yes. She looks around the kitchen. No more cheese. Fantastic.
Yep, and I believe the synthesizer is finally working.
Great. She walks over to it and presses a button. It pushes out cheese.
She's gonna be traumatized of cheese, and next time we go in there, it's gonna be a different flavor.
Thank
Now
Celestia.
time to make more beer cheese. I'm kidding.
She looks at you. I believe it's time for you to leave the cafeteria.
Yes.
She wheels over to the other machine. She hears the sparking, kind of leans underneath. What is... Psst. Falls on the floor unconscious.
You know what? Hopefully everything will have dried under there by tomorrow, and she will have rebooted herself.
And she left without making more beer cheese.
I still have the 2 bottles from earlier.
Alright, both of you eventually return to the room. Cold Cut, you've long showered by now. If you want to do anything,
No, I think I'm ready to turn in. I've had too exciting of a day. I can only perform 1 miracle per day, and that was the sparkle coals.
Ah, cheese is cleaned. Cheese machine is repaired. Oh, and Winter, here's a bottle of the cheese beer.
Thank you.
No problem.
all right. I'm going to. Oh, we both get in the same bed. Okay. All right.
I mean, that was the one
Perfect.
that I had before.
Time skip to the next day. Boop. 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 Boop.
I want to sit at the back.
All right. Cirrus raises his hoof. Mr. Steele,
Yes.
who is Philip K. Dick?
Ah, one of the greatest authors of pre-war times. A rather famous pony He wrote about robots and how fantastic we are.
What were some of his works?
He was most well known for his book, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yeah, follow up to that. Are there actually electric sheep?
Some say in pre-war Equestria that the yaks, during the summer, could generate static electricity with their fur.
At this point, Winter's propped her head up on a hoof and looks very bored.
Huh. Mr. Steele, what is the shadow?
The shadow?
The shadow.
Please specify my shadow or your shadow.
Like a person's shadow. I don't know.
Well, you see, a light source, when pressed against another person, creates an absence of light behind them. Our eyes perceive this
This is the
darkening
wrong question.
as a shadow. He kind of like prattles off.
Okay.
I begin to get drowsier.
Where is the thing?
Mr. Steele turns to the monitor and begins to go back to his previous lesson. In pre-war Equestria, the zebra incumbent, aka one of the major houses of the 5 houses, was known for their export of threads that are kind of wheels off a little bit. Time skip. He eventually wraps up his lesson about political history and turns back to the class. All right, now time for your pop quiz.
At this point, I probably have
Yay.
a forehoof draped off the end of the desk, just laying flopped on it.
He points one of his noodle
Asleep.
arms towards Winter in the back. Winter!
Yes.
Pop question. What 2 colors make up a zebra's coat?
White and black.
Congrats! You gain 1 cap. Good student! He turns to Gala. Gala! Twilight's
Yeah.
last name is...
Sparkle.
Good student! Congrats! 1 cap! He turns to Cold Cut. In 1983 of pre-equestrian wartime military, our main anthem during the 7th frame parable was...
The Equestrian National Convention, subsection 24.
Congrats! Great student! You gain 1 cap!
Fuck.
Yeah, I was once really, really bored, and there was only one book where I was.
Mr. Steele now points his noodle arm towards the back right of the class. You, other He kind of pauses mid-frame. Ah! That student did not show up today! Bad student! 1 cap deducted!
Mr. Steele, who was that student?
I believe it was a changeling.
Oh,
Wait. Female changeling?
I believe so, yes.
Looking
No.
back at Cirrus, the one you knocked unconscious.
Good going, Cirrus. I guess we should see if she's any better in the infirmary.
excuse you. I'm not the one who knocked her unconscious. She was already unconscious.
You
I
just
was
made it
trying to help.
worse.
Yeah, well, I didn't make it bad to begin with. I was just trying to help. You know, good Samaritan laws and everything.
Mr.
He
Steele,
points-
can we go see our friend, the changeling, in the infirmary?
Not yet. My lesson is not finished, you delinquents. He points one of his little metal arms at Cirrus. What is 5 plus 3?
8. 8 apples.
Correct. What is 101 plus 101 in binary?
Oh, I don't know anything about that noise, but watch this. And then Cirrus starts to do loop-de-loops.
False. It is 1010. But those were some sick loops. Creative student, 1 cap granted. Now, kids, as you leave, please remember, recycle all materials you do not need, and have a great day.
Okay. I guess we're headed to the infirmary.
Alright. The group heads to the infirmary. I don't really have one of those, so I'm
On
just...
the way out, I'm gonna hand Gala an empty bottle and say, "Can you recycle this for me?"
Yeah.
You should ask him to
Gotcha.
repair it.
I think
Oh,
she
boy.
understands what I'm implying, though.
As the group exits and enters the infirmary, you see that it's empty. There are just 3 empty beds and a little nurse bot reeling around.
Okay. I approach the nurse bot and ask about the changeling that was here yesterday.
Changeling? Question mark.
Yes, the changeling.
There have been no body in here in several weeks. We pride ourselves on our lack of accidents.
That can't be right. I was just here yesterday.
You must have made a mistake. Nobody was here.
Looks at Sirius. You killed her.
Have we had any reported deaths of any of us? A changeling, perhaps?
We have never had a death in the stable, except for Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty died of old age, which in my book is a success.
Wait. Who is Mr. Kitty?
Mr. Kitty was one of the earliest cats of the vault.
Ooh. Well, that
Now-
would explain that.
You may be familiar with the gray tabby running around. He is Mr. Kitty 37.
Huh.
Do you have any records of anyone who's been through here?
She pauses and kind of wheels over to another chart on the wall and picks it up and scans it over. Actually, there was one person in here yesterday.
Okay, can I see who it was?
I'm sorry, medical records are confidential,
Okay.
but I can tell you. Their name was Hot Shot. And they turned 25. She claps her hands together. They were promoted to the adult section of the stable.
Wait, was it their birthday yesterday?
Yes.
What were they in for?
Apparently, they were in for a minor concussion. And their birthday occurred that night at around 12 o'clock. They were moved to the adult infirmary.
Can you
Did
tell
she
me what?
look 25?
She did not look 25. She was tiny.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Wait just a second. Hold on, Miss Nurse. I'll be right back. I go to the classroom.
All right, you wander in.
Mr. Steele, I have a question, if I may.
Yes, what is your question? Great student.
Do you keep any records of students?
He clacks one of his little extender arms against his brain case. All in here.
Do you have any information on the student that wasn't here today?
Yes, what would you like to know?
What was their name?
Their name was Hot Shot.
How old were they?
They were 25.
They were 25?
Yes,
So why did you expect them to be here today?
it must have been a short circuit. These things happen all the time. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha.
When was their birthday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, this isn't right. I decide to slowly back away from the crazed mechanical being and regroup with my friends in the infirmary.
Okay. So you're going to share with us what you discovered?
Yeah.
He raises a tube arm as you slink it across from them and says, "If you did not and forget to celebrate their birthday, that is no fault of mine." Ha ha. He goes back to the desk.
So yeah, and he doesn't know. Like he was just like matter of factly, oh, it's 25. But he
Guys, I've got a bad feeling about this. We work with me. This is just a little train of thought. We recycle everything, right?
well, yeah.
What if we're I don't know, man, this is crazy, but like what if we recycle everything?
No,
believe
no, I
that
mean
that's what
like
they implied.
no, that would be they would take you to the adult section. I mean, they got to do something with you there because they said there's
Has
farms
anyone-
there and
Has anyone ever seen or heard from the adult section?
well, no, because that's the whole point of the stable is so that it doesn't matter. They wouldn't be able to communicate with us. I mean, if they did, then they would ruin the entire thing, right? Right?
Hmm.
And besides, when we run out of parts, we have to get them from somewhere, and some of these are a little bit too delicate
Wait a
for us to
minute.
reproduce over here.
What was
They
was
have
the
to be
name?
coming from the other side, right?
What was the name of that book by Philip K. Dick?
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
They got it. They were trying to tell us something.
Well,
Do you think they were
okay.
trying to warn us? Do you think they were trying to warn us about the bots?
Well, I mean, the question is, who is they? I don't know. Wait, hold on. I decided to go up to the nurse bot. Nurse bot, who would be the head robot in charge in the adolescent area of the stable?
Well, we have an overseer bot. However, she stays in the adult section of the vault. But I can deliver a message if need be.
I just have a question.
What is your question?
What conditions would have to be met for the adult section to be opened up to the adolescent section?
Beep boop beep 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 beep. Contacting Overmare. Hello, welcome to the infirmary. What can I do for you today?
Oh, you don't have an answer?
An answer to what?
Oh boy. I'll be right back.
Break a leg. Ha 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 ha.
That's not great.
Mm.
Guys, fellas, folks, you wanna move?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get more beer cheese.
Let's go.
I think at this point I've backed out into the hallway.
Yeah, let's go to the cafeteria.
Four of you come back into the cafeteria. You see Miss Girl wheel up to the counter and look at your group. Can I get you all any more cheese?
Miss Grill, Do you mind asking me, what materials do we get for synthesizing anyway?
Well, we get 0.1% portobello mushroom. Fun fact, did you know that?
I would be interested in what the extra 99.99 to 100% of it is.
She shrugs.
Okay.
She leans over the counter. Do you want to know a secret?
Sure.
We recycle everything. This includes your poop and your pee. That is what the cheese is made of. Haha. Not too many ponies like to know that secret. Haha.
I'll agree, it's a
Oh
rather
boy.
I'm
upsetting
gonna
secret.
hand the beer cheese back to Gala. I don't think I want this.
Eh?
Well, that's upsetting.
She raises a hoof. Theoretically, our vault could last for over 10,000 years. Thanks to our recycling.
Question, Miss Grill. Are there
Yes.
any new organics added to the recycling system?
What do you mean?
Like fresh organics?
From like
Well-
a garden or farm.
We keep very small gardening supplies, so yes, sometimes new things are added.
Question. What conditions would have to be met for the adult section to open up to the adolescent section of the stable?
Sometimes, when children are born in the adult section, they are sent over here.
Would you be able to go back along that pathway? Just for security reasons. I want to make sure that everything's nice and secure.
She brings up both hands and clacks them together. No! That is a radical idea.
Security is a radical idea.
Adults are radical, she clacks her hands a few more times. You are small and youthful. They would corrupt your mind. I will not allow that to happen.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
I don't know who else to talk to. You want to go? Should we go to the library?
I don't really know what we can do to find out much else, and even
You
if
could
we
abduct another sprite bot and torture it again.
I I guess I could maybe hack something.
We can go
Or
repair
like
until your
one of these
heart's content at
spots.
this point.
Yeah. Ooh.
Eh. As you wander into the library, Cowboy Search is still flying around and he buzzes up to your group. Hello, can I help you find any books today, y'all?
Yes. Any books on advanced recycling?
Advanced recycling, can do. He goes away and then comes back with a book. Hello, this is a book about water purification. Would you like a book about water purification?
Sure. Anything on food
Yeah.
synthesization?
I found a book about using manure to grow plants. Would you like a book about using manure to grow plants?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah. Not exactly what I was looking for, but
I decided to go searching along the shelves, see if anything actually pops up that's interesting.
You look through a few of the books, but you see that they're all wildly unorganized, knocked over, and you're not even really sure how the Spritebot got these books into the shelves to begin with, considering he doesn't have hands. But somehow he did, and the sorting system reflects that. He flies after you. Can I help you find anything? My sorting system is really advanced.
I'm just browsing. Thank you.
I will find you browsing. Flies back after some time. I did not find a book named Browsing. Glad to help. Flies off.
Spraybot, may I see your back panel again?
No! I no longer trust you!
What? I fixed you.
Ever since you attempted to fix me, I have only dreamed of cowboys and cowboy hats. I do not trust you anymore.
Don't you like the cowboy and cowboy hats?
I love the cowboy hats. I do not love you.
All right, gang.
Ow.
I have a
Hotter.
question. If we're gonna get down to the bottom of this, I think we're gonna have to try and go to the adult side of the vault of the stable.
Maybe they have food made from food there.
Mr. Book wheels up. Hello? Can I help you all?
I'm gonna slink behind it and hack it.
Roll sneak.
Whoa!
Damn.
You are the knight.
The bot just forgets you exist as you go back there. Now roll a hack.
Whoa!
Nice. 17 plus 1.
You now have access to the book bot. What do you want to do?
I want to access like any information it has on the adult section, protocols, blah blah, anything like that.
It seems that the word itself is just blacklisted.
What about access codes? What about like to get into there?
Blacklisted.
You forgot your mushrooms.
Yeah, any books about magic mushrooms?
Blacklisted.
Oh, wait, I have an idea. Can you command it to go to the adult vault? Maybe we could follow it in.
I suppose I could try and make its personality, obey me.
The robot falls over onto the floor.
Robot? Get up.
The robot stays on the floor.
Gonna look inside it again.
The robot stands back up.
Oh.
Reboot complete. How can I help you all?
Yes, could you take us to the adult section of the vault?
No.
Sorry. Let's try it this way. Could you take us to the adult section, please?
No, please.
Okay, how about this? Go to the adult section of the vault.
It falls back over. Cowboy Search flies up to Winter. Hello, ma'am. Can I help you find anything, y'all?
Gonna sneak
I'm
behind that
looking
one as well.
For a book. But I
What
think it might have been transferred to the adult library. Is there any way you could go retrieve it?
It depends. What book are you looking for? I can put in a request for it.
I can't seem to recall the title. It's something that I saw on the shelves not too long ago, though.
Do you remember what it was about?
Robots and Electric Sheep.
Ah, by the esteemed author Philip K. Dick.
That sounds right.
I can find you that book, yes. We actually store it in our library. Buzz. Do you want to actually still mess with it, Gil?
Well, I'll wait till it's found the book for us.
Buzz.
Have I found anything worth note?
You have not, no. He completely throws one shelf to the side. It seems
Whoa.
someone left it on the floor right here. That is a shame. Do not treat books like this. Flies over back to Winter. Hello, here is your book. Passes you a rather weird book. It has a picture of a sheep with thunderbolts all over it on the front.
Cool.
Well, I'm going to
Attempts
crack it
to
open and
hack.
take a look.
You open it, and you find that the entire inside of it has been cut out, and there's a holotape.
Ah, yes. Finally.
Okay, so we might have found something.
Mr. Book stands back up, looks at Cirrus. Hello, can I help you?
Yes, do you have any more books on tubers or root vegetables of any kind, or just gardening in general? Anything in that section. Let's go just as many of those books as you have. Let's collect them.
Input too long. Shortening input 2 tubes. Looking for books about tubes.
You know what? That's great. I'm going to follow after him,
do you guys-
realizing I need to create some kind of a distraction.
What did you guys find?
He pulls a book from the shelf, and it's about water pool noodles. He passes it to you. This book is amazing about pool noodles.
I've found another
that's great.
holotape.
Well, let's go plug it in and see what happens.
Any other books on tubes?
Let me look. He kind of trails off.
Any
Chunks it
books
in.
about the internet?
It is a
Um,
system of tubes.
You plug the holotape into the computer, and it boots up, and it shows a map of the vault with one of the walls replaced with a small X.
Anywhere that I would recognize.
It actually seems to be in the cafeteria.
Perfect.
Well, something's there.
This is probably our way out, or to the adult section.
Maybe. Let me go grab Cirrus and we'll make our way to the cafeteria.
Hmm.
Yo.
Yep.
Malone, let's move it. We're going to grab some food.
You know
We're
what,
all-
Bookbot? This is
We're all
great.
very hungry.
Thank you very much. But you know what? In the meantime, I need you to collect about 24 more books involving tubes for me. I'll be back tomorrow to collect them.
Okay, do.
Thanks. You're the best.
It rolls off. Y'all can just move yourselves over to the cafeteria.
Slacker DM is slackerdy.
Too much effort. You do it. All right.
Hey,
I'm
Gala.
going. Oh,
I think
yep.
now would be a good time for you to cause a cheesy explosion in the kitchen.
Well, where's
Perfect.
where's the wall?
It appears
That's
to be
also a
on the map
question.
over on that ping.
On that painting?
Ping.
Ping. Okay. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to try and stealthily enter and sneak behind the robot.
Roll sneak.
No, you are not the knight.
The door opens and you just step inside. Miss Girl turns and then wheels herself over to a wall with a printout of your face and an X over that. It says, "You are no longer allowed in this kitchen."
Wait.
I'm
Wait, I
sorry,
might
ma'am,
be- Hold on. Gala, come back out. Let me try.
Alright.
I'm gonna take 2 caps and put them into the machine and get 2 sparkle colas.
You get
I
2
am-
sparkle colas.
I'm here to work on the to fiddle with and work on the food synthesizer.
The machine prints out a little receipt that has the printing on it that says, "Good job, great student. Enjoy your sugary beverage."
So I go over and start seeing if
Roll.
I can initialize a
One
Hey.
second, roll speech.
oh me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the wall. Don't do that.
The sparkle colas each have a carry weight of 1, right?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Oh, wait, hold up. No. I'm gonna. In my old Fallout system, anything that usually had a carry weight of 1 could be bundled with 2 other items of the same type. So you can bundle 3 of them together, and then they'll still have a carry weight of 1.
Or I can just
Oh.
hold infinite amounts of them for you.
Yeah, because Caleb, all things that weigh 1 for him weigh 0.
Well, we got 5 earlier, and one of those has been drank, so we still have 4 of those that he could be carrying.
True.
Yep,
But
bring 'em here,
anyway,
bring 'em here.
my speech check 19.
Ooh.
Yes, I believe the other pony fixed it, but if you would like to look it over. She looks at the wall. Wait, hold up. Let me check. She looks at the picture of Gala, and then looks back at you. Then looks back at the picture, then looks back at you. Yes, you are not banned from the kitchen. Continue.
Thank you. I make my way over to the
Thorough.
food synthesizer
Very
and
thorough.
attempt to create a rather foodily explosive breakdown of the machine. Critical failure.
Make a science check? Or repair check? But like repairing backwards?
So like a bad is we want
Nat
bad.
1, and it
An
works better than ever.
explosives check.
Let's see. So my repair, if I remember right, I have a +1.
So -1.
Oh, you could just smack it with your hammer.
Well, true. You want me to just smack it with a hammer?
You do you.
I'll try this first. 17 +1, 18.
Nice. You anti-repair it, and the machine just falls on the floor. And Mr. Girl looks at it. Oh no! Here, let me stand that back up for you. She begins to try to lift it, but it takes her some time.
Okay, to the wall.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna swiftly go in and take the poster.
Roll sneak.
Jeez. No.
9.
Calla, jeez.
She turns and looks at you. Hey, you're banned from the kitchen.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I want to try something. I want to take off my goggles and scarf and walk back in.
Okay. Roll sneak. She turns around and
God.
glances at you. Hey, you!
What?
Welcome to the kitchen.
Ah, thanks.
She goes back to lifting the device.
Rips the paper off the wall.
She says, yes, take a copy. Keep an eye out for that cheesy bandit.
Will do, ma'am.
I'm in earshot of that.
everything
So
back on.
henceforth, Gala is forever the cheesy bandit.
Okay,
Perfect.
let's see if we can get through this wall.
All right. Roll. What's a searching kind of skill? Roll.
Perception?
Perception's one of the special though.
Yeah. Roll survival. So survival would just be the general searchy search.
I have a survival
Roll,
buff.
roll survival.
I've got
As
a
do
survival
I.
checkpoint.
Can we all just check?
I'll let you go first.
14.
You fiddle around with the wall, and you actually find that it's a false wall that could be kind of pressed back just to make the smallest opening into an access space.
Well, it can be pushed away.
Maybe we should do this when everyone else is asleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent idea.
Okay, you want to come back tonight then?
That seems
Yeah.
like the best plan.
Okay.
Mark the spot in the wall somehow.
Well, we know where it is.
And I'm gonna go and trade in my caps for soda.
Okay. It puts out another printout that says, "You are an amazing student. Keep up the great work."
By the way, guys, just so you know, I have a hard out at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Alright.
What is this, Pong?
And come back during nighttime, and you see Mrs. Girl slumped over the table sleeping.
Okay, guys.
Wonder if she's
Not a
dreaming.
word.
There's electric
Wall.
sheep.
Cheese.
Come on.
Did I reveal that?
Yeah.
No, did I reveal that? Okay. It doesn't matter because you guys are doing it anyways.
Okay.
That was the whole point. Yeah. You push back to find kind of like a small room that appears to have once been a storage closet that had been conveniently covered up with a metal wall. Inside, you see quite a few things. A broken television, a radio that's only playing static, a holotape in a chair, an ammo box, a locked safe, what appears to be a pulse mine on the ground, and then a terminal.
Does the mine look active?
No, it looks disabled.
Okay.
And also a bottle of booze.
You can't say that about people.
I'm
I don't
going
know
to
what I've got.
take the mine, and of course be very careful if it indeed is active.
It has one
Yes.
carry weight. It is a Tesla
So-
mine.
So 0.
Yes.
I look at the computer, the terminal.
I'm gonna
And,
sample the booze.
Make a survival check. Winner.
Oh God. 10.
It seems terribly out of date, and now you feel extremely tipsy.
Well, I might hold on to it then, but
Cold Cut, you go to the terminal, and you see that it's just a simple, kind of a slot-based device. It doesn't actually have any storage on it.
I'm gonna do a medical check on Winter.
Okay.
Eight.
You determine that she is boozed.
Okay. Can I grab
No.
the holotape and jam it into the terminal?
Sure. Slam it in there, and you find several sets of logs. 3 to be exact.
Start with the oldest.
Wow, can't believe that this was back here. I dropped my ketchup packet and it rolled over here, and I was snooping around, and I saw that this panel was open. Who knew that this entire space back here was just left unguarded and unknown about? I figured that they must have left some extra space when they were building the vault or something. Anyways, this is a pretty cool pad. I'm going to put all the things that I steal in here.
Can I go to the next
Huh.
log?
You go to the next log. Huh. Well, my friend turned 25 yesterday and graduated to the adult section of the vault. I'd say I was pretty happy for her, but honestly, I'm just kind of bummed. I think... Well, I don't want to put down these thoughts on a holotape. Robots get pretty insensitive about it, but I think I'm going to try to break into the adult section.
Next log.
Well, wait, while they're doing that, can I lockpick the safe? Or,
Roll
you
up
know,
pick.
Oh,
hold on, where's it? 19 plus 1.
that's 20.
I will let you save that roll until you actually have a lockpick.
Heh.
Oh, fair enough.
Next log. Or last log.
Well, it seems my plans to break into the adult section of the vault are going pretty well. I've got a mine and several other objects that I'm going to use to get in there. For some odd reason, none of the robots seem that willing to talk about the adult section. Which makes sense, given that the adult section used to hold ponies that were communist when the vault was first filled. They'd probably want to keep everyone separate exactly from day one of the vault, just so that people wouldn't become radicalized. But whatever, I'm going through with the plan tonight, and if everything goes well, I'll be back by morning. Maybe I'll have established some line of connection with her, so that we could just keep chatting no matter what. See you all around. As you get done typing with the keys on the keyboard, you notice that there is a very, very thick film of dust.
This is very obviously very old.
I'm gonna check out the ammo crate.
You open the ammo crate, and you find 3 small ammo packs and a lockpick.
Cool. Gala, I think you could use one of these. I'm gonna toss Gala.
Ooh, thank you.
It is 3 ammo packs to 1 weight, by the way, and that will be the one thing that does not count for your passive perk, Caleb, will be ammo.
No.
I know, it is strong as hell.
I'll hold the
I
ammo
want to
packs for now.
carry infinity, like, just 0-pound things and do what is it, divinity, where I put it all into a bag and throw it at them.
You use the lockpick roll and you chunk open the safe. Inside, you find a small 10mm pistol.
Yeah, man.
Dang. Okay.
And I assume I still have the lockpick, or bobby pin, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
You also inside find a bat, a wooden bat.
Hmm.
The wooden bat and the 10mm pistol are both rated as a D4 weapon.
Is that a 10mm pistol? I've read about those.
Are you
Yeah, this is
sure you
pretty
should
nice.
be playing with that?
So this is weird. I never heard of this term before that he used. Communism.
Better dead than red.
I don't even know what that means. Well, he said it like he sounded like he knew a way to get to the adult section.
I think he was going to use that mine there.
Yeah, but where is it? How do we get to it?
What'd you say the damage was again for those?
D4.
D4. Both of them are D4.
And
By the way, to
the
use
weight?
both of them have a carry weight of 1.1.
I'll just put 1, and they won't count for the.
Give the bat a carry weight of 2, actually.
Fair enough.
Colcott, you're looking around the terminal, and you see that there's actually a. It has kind of multiple directories.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other directories is a personal directory.
Well, let's look at the personal directory.
Pop it open. There's a kind of a encoded JPEG image for user _ profile _ picture, and then map of vault.txt.
Okay, let me see the image first.
The image loads up, and it appears to be a griffin who looks kind of like you.
Weird. Let me see the map.txt.
You pop open the map.txt. The map of the vault shows all of the known areas that you're aware of, and then an adjacent corridor that you have never seen.
Guys, come look at this.
Hmm.
It's a map, but have you guys ever seen this hallway?
No, not even on any of my rounds.
Well, it's got to be there, right?
Maybe. I wonder if we
Or
get to it
check
the
it
same way we got into here.
That's a good point.
Well, no time like the present. Everybody else seems to be in shutdown mode.
Okay, well, grab everything you can and let's make our way there.
You added the boost to your inventory, right, Zach?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and mine. And
I'm carrying the ammo packs.
okay. The three of you.
Cirrus, have the I don't have a good.
What?
You want the gun? Or wait, was it Cirrus or Cold Cut that commented on the pistol?
Me, Cirrus.
Yeah, I'm not.
Small guns is one of my my skills, so that's why I mentioned I'd read about them.
Here, you can have it since you took interest.
Okay, I will add that, and it's okay. Cool. By the way, and I've got all the other Sparkle Colas that we got in the cafeteria.
I still have 2 in my inventory. You didn't count those, did you?
No, I didn't count yours. I just counted the ones that I had, and you drank one, so I minus one.
Alrighty.
So I still
Alright.
got.
I can carry those for y'all if you want. As I say, with like bunch of bottle straps or something on my, utility belt, I suppose. Just
Yeah, I'll give you
random
I'll
shit.
give you 4 Sparkle Colas that I'm carrying.
All right.
So note that in your inventory.
6.
All right, because it is 7:53. Do we just want to call it here because this is a pretty big point to leave off on?
Yeah, I would.
All
I
right.
appreciate that. I hate to have to go, but I didn't think we'd be going so long, guys.
You're good.
Yeah.
And it does 8 o'clock work for you?
What, just in general, like 4 to 8?
Yes.
Should.
Okay. Then we're gonna keep maintaining that schedule.
Okay. Put that down.
Alrighty. Thanks for playing, all.
Gents, this was fun. Oh, it's so much
Right?
fun getting to role play with y'all. I'm glad that you're getting into the characters. That's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really boring when people just play it by the paper and not like get into their characters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, says Caleb. Totally just playing the character, not
I say chasing around a fucking sprite bot like I will repair you.
I mean, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Must
Yeah.
repair.
Must fix. Joshua, thank you for putting all this together, brother.
No problem. Hope you all enjoyed.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited to see the footage edited down. So.
Hint, Chris. Okay.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, like, Chris can go right into editing this. I've got to go bathe the baby and give him a bottle and put him to bed. And
Oh yeah. All right.
he's been in my arms for like the last hour.
So, I guess that'll be it for us recording. So for all at home, thanks for tuning in, and you will see further adventures of us coming soon.
Goodbye.
Whoop.